Doon 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 doon. Yeah, 114 bro. We ain't said a word. We haven't said a word. What is happening? Doon 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 doon. Yo, man, what are we doing here? What are we doing here on a Wednesday night? Got me feeling like the Big 3 era all over again, man. What's going on, dude? So, nothing but love to Sage for becoming a member of the Kingdom of Peak Fiction. Nothing but love to you. Hamsterdam saying peak with a 5. Then he says goat with a 5. What is going on, dog? We haven't even started. My camera's not even on. My camera's not on. Wait. Let me turn on my camera first. Where's it at? People, my camera's not even on. And the raw. Alright, hold on, boys. Let me turn on the light a little bit. And the raw. This man, Real Deal, donated the... Yo, Amsterdam, you're a real one, bro. You're a real one, dog. You really are. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if the chat is, or if the audio's good. Please let me know if the audio's good, man. I think we have some good lighting. Damn! And then Amsterdam comes in with a 20 and says fire. Bro, let me tell y'all something, man. And another person, Rand L. Thor, joins the Kingdom of Peak Fiction. What is going on? Bro, we just started. Randall Thor, thank you so much for joining the Kingdom of Peak Fiction, dog. I truly, truly appreciate you. And Hamsterdam, thank you for donating like $50 right there to Go Raw Fire Peak. Greatness, man. What is going on, dude? So I appreciate y'all for the audio. Lates comes in, membership for 3 months. Is audio good? I appreciate y'all so much. Ladies and gentlemen. Bro, I'm so nervous going into this chapter because I was told to get off social media so many times. I remember I had a conversation with my cousin because I was so shocked. I was like, bro, even people who don't like One Piece are telling me to get off social media. Like, I was like, bro, what in the flying Wagner is about to happen to this chapter? Like, yo, got 100 something and people are going nuts. I don't know, man. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous because it's Final Saga Oda. It's Egghead. But we already know that my dog doesn't miss. What's in store? Bro, what in all of the Flagnards is about to be in store this week, man? Like, every time that I get told a bunch of times to get off social media, it's scary. But the amount of times this week, I'm terrified. Like, I'm like, man, what is gonna happen? So, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to good brother Hamsterdam. It is obvious, but if you are not a fan of the universal language, those 4 words of that phrase, please exit the video. Because apparently there's about to be a lot of that. And above all else, we are here today for another installment at night on Wednesday. I have a feeling it's the Big 3 era all over again. For the latest installment, not in Onigashima. I miss it so much, but by the Flagnard's words of eat. Not even in Post Wano. We are here today for Egghead Island greatness. We are here today for Final Saga Oda. We are here today for the latest installment in the best-selling manga in history. Ladies and gentlemen, if Oda keeps this up if we continue these insane chapters, Clark Kent is going to be right there. I'm going to be saying the best-selling comic of all time before we all know it. My man is in his rock Stone Cold Steve Austin 98 to like 2001 prime. He's in his prime. Oh my goodness, bro. This is about to be... I can't wait, man. I cannot wait to see what's in store. Y'all have no idea how long I have waited today to sit in this chair to just say one thing. Peace. I didn't even check if the lighting was good. Oh yeah, we're good. I'm brown enough. All right. If we're brown enough, that means that is good. So let me see. I'll pull it up over here. Yeah, that works out. Okay. Yo, dude, I don't have anything set up. I hope, bro, please. My laptop better work. Yo, man, I'm so scared, bro. Like, there's certain days where you're just shook, but today, like I said, because of the amount, I was like, man, dude, this is about to be crazy. Let's go, Oda. I'm scared, but sometimes you're gonna dive head first, like Luffy. Go to a new island. We got a new chapter. You feel me? Like, hold on. All right, TCB. I think Silva sent me the link earlier. Let me see. Oh, we got the Jump cover this week. Try games on Facebook. Bro, this man Zuckerberg's trying to get an ad on my stream? Where's my money? Over here trying to get free ads. Where's my money at, Big Zuck? What we got going on? Yo, there's a long ad. Here it is, Weekly Jump. Look at Blue Box, bro. Love that series. Vegapunk and Luffy on the car, and Chopper. Vegapunk. Hold on, I gotta make this full screen. We got Chopper, Vegapunk, and Luffy on the cover. Dude, if I were to see a cover like this on the street, automatically getting knocked out. What? Oh, so Luffy's in all red? I thought he was in all black. Anyway, he actually looks like a Germa character. He looks like a straight-up Germa character here. We love to see it. So I'm going to assume this is celebrating volume 105, which we were talking about, right? It has the four emperors on the volume 105 cover. It's basically volume 25, just with like Gear 5 Luffy. It has Shanks, Buggy, and Blackbeard, and it has them in the same exact place that it has them in volume 25, which is really, really cool. Like really, really cool. So let's go, man. Chopper. After the final screening of Film Red, we had a barbecue with all the major staff members. I wish I could share meat with everyone like that. Luffy's dream. Yo, Luffy's dream, alright? We're going to space. Alright? And once we go up there, we're taking all the meat, and we're scattering it to every person that's on the planet. It's going to be the magic school bus but on a spaceship. I'm telling you. I am telling you. We're going to be grilling some good old meat. That high quality meat. On a brand new grill type of meat. And we're going to be giving it to every single person on the planet. Are you kidding me? Like, bro, come on, man. Yo, my boy dreams big. He dreams big. Oh, we got a color spread this week. Yo. Bro, why is Frankie and Jinbei positioned like this? I mean, alright. Bro, hey. That's all I'm gonna say. But God bless Nami and Chopper here. In the bottom right, looking very cute. Nami looking great. Sanji's entire leg is taking up the screen, as it should. One Piece Monkey D up here. Zoro looking fire. Broke looking fire. Usopp looking like he's in his Dressrosa outfit. Robin looking amazing too, man. Yeah, no, this is a great one. Another great spread. Absolutely love the detail. I just noticed Jinbei's wearing sunglasses. Look at it, he looks like The Rock. The Rock says, yo, let's go, man. Oh my God, we're... Yo, hold on. I gotta, give me a sec. Oh, it's like I almost forgot where we were. Like as if Robert D. Lucci, Kaku, the king. Like, bro, we pick up exactly where we left off. With the S-Bear and S-Hawk here directly in front of the king and Zoro. Lucci and Kaku directly under. Let's say we free you guys. I can't see you letting us cuff you. I can't see you letting us cuff you again later. So Zoro's like, hey man, hold up, dude. We're the police out here, alright? I'm Hijikata. Are they really joining forces? That's not true. When we're out of danger. Chapter 1076, Old Friends. I'm surprised that hasn't been a chapter title until now. Old Friends. That's an interesting title. So is that referring to the this situation right here? Old enemies, new friends? We'll put these we're friends. We'll put these restraints back on without a fight. So Kaku, don't listen to this man, bro. And then I love how Luffy's like, yeah, in that case, buddy, sure. He's like, brother, give him the contract. He give him the contract. I believe him. In that case, sure. He's obviously lying. Oh Lord, oh my. Bro, I got my knee brace on, man. I made a deal with the doc. I can't jump, dude. I can't jump. I gotta stop jumping out this chair. Bro. Dude. So Mihawk goes in, Shroom. Getsuga Tensho? My God! Bro, he fires a Getsuga Tensho and that thing almost splits the planet in half. So Luffy grabs Lucci and gets him to safety. Zoro grabs Kaku and gets him to safety. Oh, man, Mihawk didn't use Yoru? What did he do to cause this Getsuga Tensho? He used his leg? Bro, he Sanji'd it? He doesn't even have to use Yoru to fire a Getsuga Tensho? Bro, these S units are nuts! Zoro's like, what? Isn't that the dice fruit? So they have an artificial version of Mr. One's fruit, puts it on his leg. Just like back in the day, Daz Bones and Alabasta, now Mihawk has the ability to be able to do this as well. So he has the artificial, I'm going to assume the artificial version of the dice fruit. And I thought Sanji's fight against Queen was bringing back old enemies. Mihawk is a representation of this man Zoro's battles up until this point. What? The dice fruit's power. That's crazy. So we see the green blood going in glub glub. See, Roronoa? You keep having to save us. Bro, y'all gonna have to free him, man. Y'all gonna have to free him for the culture. I know you don't have to. But do it for the culture. Please, please. Do it for me. You won't get anywhere like this. Kaku's yelling at him. CP0, let me ask. What was your mission here? And that's Shaka. Shaka here asking. Eliminating all 7 Vegapunks. And he's like coming out clean. He's like, yo, I came here to take you out. I wasn't here on any type of other business. I came here to eliminate the 6 Vegapunks. The 6 paths of Vegapunk with the main body. Lucci, don't just blurt it out like that. But you gotta respect his honesty, brother. He's out here he's saying the truth. And I take it you won't let Stussy off the hook given her betrayal. Oh, I love how he, first and foremost, he's worried about his individual, Stussy, right? That's right, I won't show her any mercy. Gotta respect his honesty there too, man. Gotta respect Lucci. Being cuffed. He is cuffed as a Devil Fruit user. And he's still like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I ain't showing her no mercy. Are you trying to convince them not to save us? And Kaku, obviously, he's like, yo, what's wrong with you? And you gotta love the parallels. Luffy being like, yeah, F it. Why not have Kaku join us? And Zoro's like, what were you doing? And then the same thing on the other side, right? Like like Kaku's trying to be the voice of reason, and Lucci's like, hey, just screw all that, dog. Screw all that. So, Kia. Who did that? Don't tell me that was Kaku. Kaku, you kiaing? No. Never mind. It's coming from the flipping corridor. I was about to say, is Kaku? Are we giraffing out here? Are we getting a Kia from Kaku? Hold up, dog. That was Nami. Of course it was. Okay. It was Nami. It wasn't Kaku. Yeah, I was about to say, they got my boy Kaku kiaing out here? Like, dang, dog, I know my boy's taking L's, but kiaing? Could you imagine that? Kia! That was Nami. All 4 of those things was running wild. How are we meant to protect everyone on top of the 7 Vegapunks? Hey, Helmet, give me the cuff keys. Yo, Muck, you listen to that Emperor, dog. Give him the damn keys. He's the Emperor of the Sea. Listen to the man. I'll leave the decision in your hands. Great choice. Just please protect the Stella at all costs. Where even is the Stella? When those 4 guys are out of the way, and you realize you can't beat me, you won't be a sore loser and go after my friends in the Vegapunks, right? Yo, he went right after Lucci's heart. This is why I love Luffy so much, dog. Is whenever we get stuff like this. When those 4 guys are out of the way, and you realize you can't beat me, you won't be a sore loser and go after my friends and the Vegapunks, right? Like, dog, I love that. Because it's like, yo, are you just going to be a sore loser again? Or are you going to take your L like a man? What are you going to do? And my boy said, and you realize you can't beat me. Like, yo, you're down here. You're too small, Lucci. It's kind of like, in the NBA, whenever cross him over, take him to the rack, they're running down the court. They're doing it. He's too small. Luffy's like, yo, I'm rocking him like a baby. He's too small for me. He told him that to his face. Trash talking. Like, yo. And when the day you realize you can't beat me, that's it. Then I'll let you out of the cuffs. You ain't beating me. I used gear 5 out of fun. You ain't beating me. I'm the Emperor, dog. What you mean? You idiot. These guys won't fall for a taunt like that. Fat chance. And he goes, Lucci goes right after. Yo, this man Luffy's out here baiting like a Twitter troll. This man Luffy's out here baiting like he's on Twitter talking about some type of trolling statement. Alright? And he's just trying to get all the bait in. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get all this bait. It's like, yo, you put out a tweet, Badook! Watch the chaos ensue. That's Luffy. Luffy is a Twitter troll at his finest. Now, I'm not gonna disrespect the king like that. But you get what I mean. He's baiting. And Lucci took the bait. Now Lucci and Luffy finna start arguing for like a whole thread. You're the top priority on my hit list, you straw-hatted bastard. I won't go out of order. But your friends won't outlive you for long. Dang! Oh, yo, Luffy, you gotta conquer his hockey on this man now. Yo, Lucci says that to me. I'm hitting him with a Conqueror's Hockey Blast, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's a Conqueror's Hockey Blast. And that, don't even use Conqueror's Hockey. He can't do nothing to you anyway. Don't even acknowledge him, Luffy. Treat this man like he's Bellamy back in Jaya. Don't even acknowledge him. Make him say, acknowledge me. Like Roman Reigns. Alright? So Kuma, the S-Bear, is firing it up, and Zoro knows this better than anyone. This is an Ursus shock coming in. Ursus. The cuffs. The cuffs. So, Lucci and Kaku get set free. The cuffs, Ursus shock, it blows up the entire top part. So now we've seen the S-Hawk unit, Mihawk cut this part, a massive part of it in half, and now the Ursus shock finishes it off. The Ursus shock is like, screw it. Right, like this thing's getting sent to the Flagnards. Gear 4, oh, I never thought I'd see this again. I never thought I'd see Gear 4 again, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Dog, I never thought I'd see it again. I was like, yo, the last time we saw it was last time. Oh, snap. Yo, I legit, bro, I was like, no, we are never seeing Gear 4 again. Ever. My boy, Gear 4th, Gomu Gomu no Kuma. Sorry about this, Bonnie. Lucci goes into his hybrid form. So, Monkey D, regular bound man state. Sorry about this, Bonnie. Lucci, double base spread. Real shonen, dog. None of that fake stuff around here. We don't play fake shonen. We don't play that junk, man. Yo! Oh, bro, yo, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Then people tried to tell me last week, like, yo, we don't want them to team up. Look at what I'm saying. Yo! Lucci recognized his boss. He was like, bro, I might as well be under his wing, you know? He's like, oh, he's the king. He's the king. Dude, I promise, I never thought I would ever see a Kong gun again in my life, bro. He uses a regular Kong gun. Lucci goes in Rokugan, and they both do it at the same time. That is a Treasure Cruise card. Dude, this is an ultimate attack in like One Piece Fighters when that comes out in like 2030. Look at the beauty of this attack. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion. You want to talk about Matt McClung in the slam dunk contest? This is a 50. This is a 50. Ooh. Zoro and Kaku do the same thing. Yo, Mihawk goes in to grab Yoru, and Zoro hits him with a Purgatory Onigiri. And this man Kaku is with a Tempest Kick like thunder. Let's go! So Kaku, Zoro, Mihawk, Mihawk does the... He protrudes forward like Kaido when he got hit by the Conqueror's coating. And then you see right in the middle of S-Bear's chest. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. The S-Bear getting hit by this Kongan and the Rokugan, it might send him to the Toriko planet. We might actually... It might even go farther than that. We might see this man actually land where NL is. NL. See, me and Oda, we're on the same wavelength. And we understand that we need NL back in the story. And so he's like, why not just make Luffy and Lucci tag team, force the S-Bear off the planet? He's a mechanical individual surviving off green blood. Send him up there to NL. Send him to NL. All right, yo. Oh, to hire me as an editor, dog. I promise we'll make this happen. We'll make this happen. We'll make it happen, man. Yo, I can't stop looking at this page, dude. Luffy and Lucci actually did a combo attack, man. Kong Gun, 6 King Gun. With Zoro and Kaku also doing their own attacks. Mihawk gets sent to the Flagnards. S-Bear gets sent to the Flagnards. We love to see it, dude. Too raw, man. Too raw. Deep within the lab. No. You know what? It's okay. I honestly didn't think we'd be getting this week anyway. With the Luffy, Lucci, Zoro, and Kaku stuff. I thought we were going somewhere else. So that's fine with me. I honestly thought I thought this was gonna be like a Jewelry Bonnie flashback week, and so the fact that we got a little bit of this is so happy. I mean, I would have been fine with the Jewelry Bonnie flashback as well, but come on, man, this is real shonen. This is real shonen we're experiencing here, y'all. I love this page, man. Dude, I can't wait to see this in the anime, man. They're gonna go nuts. Luffy and Lucci tag team attack, dude. That's a dream. That is a dream, dude. Who would have thought of that when we were back in Eni's lobby? So deep within the lab, need food. We haven't had a decent meal in over 2 months. Need food. Brother hasn't eaten in over 2 months? Who is this? I wonder if we'll be allowed to... $2 months? And we have a whole bunch of fodder? No, not fodder. Well, technically fodder. CP5, CP7, and CP8 agents. I wonder if we'll ever be allowed to leave, or are we gonna die here? Yo, this kind of changes my whole perspective on Vegapunk. Is this why Lucci came over here to attempt to take out all the 7 Vegapunks? What am I looking at, dude? World Government Intelligence CP5, 7, and 8, and they're starving. And they said they haven't had a decent meal in over 2 months. They are imprisoned here deep within the lab. On Vegapunk's island. Yo, man, I don't know, dude. That's wild. Two months back, when we were meant to set sail, after our inspection of Egghead, those weaponized sea beasts attacked us from the beginning of the arc, and we were brought back to the island. Then all the other agents that came to look into our disappearance met the same fate too. So I figured you were the one behind it all. Is that the Stella unit? He's got the Recon punk mustache. That's gotta be the... It is! It's Dr. Vegapunk! Dr. Vegapunk. Sorry, I'm afraid I had no idea to think this was happening on Egghead Runner. So he didn't know! And he's bleeding! And he's cuffed, brother! What is happening? 2 months back, when we were meant to set sail after our inspection to Egghead, those weaponized sea beasts attacked us and were brought back to the island. Then all the other agents that came back to look into our disappearance met the same fate too. So I figured that you were the one behind it all. Dr. Vegapunk. They thought that Dr. Vegapunk was the one that was keeping them here. I mean, I would have thought the same thing. So Vegapunk didn't know this was happening. See, I was looking at Vegapunk, that was my bad. I wasn't familiar with your game. To think this was happening and Egghead right under my nose. So he's feeling guilt for this, right? Something happened here on Egghead. So this has to go in line with the traitor. This has to go hand in hand with whatever is happening here with the traitor here on Egghead Island. 100%. 100%. He's chained up and all. How troubling. This whole affair has been baffling from the start. World leaking to the government about our research into the poneglyphs should have been impossible. Word leaking to the government about our research into the poneglyphs should have been impossible. The Navy has successfully deployed from Branch G9. We have over 100 ships of all sizes en route, all heading for Egghead. Dog, this is Marineford, bro. I mean, what else can I compare it to? Dog, we have St. J. Garcia Saturn heading here with Kizaru. With the Navy now deploying from Branch G9, over 100 ships? Word leaking to the government about our research into the poneglyphs should have been impossible. So it even went as far as to the double. Bro, my mind is just like breaking apart at the seams here, dude. We have over 100 ships of all sizes. Bro, Egghead's not gonna be here. You know that Magic Johnson meme? I'm not gonna be here. That's gonna be Egghead Island. It's either going to get Buster called, St. J. Garcia Saturn's going to call a supernova, I don't know. This place is not going to live, bro. We're not going to be seeing this place at the end of the series. We're not. We're not. Yo, I'm so curious. So curious, man. A bar at a small port on a certain island in the New World. We're switching to a bar? Final Saga Oda! A bar at a small port on a certain island in the New World. Take me with you. Take me with you. Take me, come on. Don't be dumb. There's no way I'd bring a hot-headed kid like you. What am I looking at, dog? At a bar at a small port on a certain island in the New World. Take me with you, take me with you, take me, come on. Don't be dumb, there's no way I'd bring a hot-headed kid like you. And we see a blacked out silhouette that looks like they're drinking sake. Why don't you give it up? You'll make all the other captains jealous. No way I really look up to the chief. His helmet! No. Is this Elbaf, dog? Is this Elbaf, bro? No, bro. Nah, man. Oh, wait, bro. This is something I gotta see with my own two eyes if we're switching to Elbaf, dog. So he has like a little Viking helmet. Dude, I've been waiting to see Elbaf since dog, I was way, way younger than I am now. I can promise you that. Elbaf, dog. In a bar. It's gotta be Elbaf, man. There's no way he would have this dude wearing this helmet if it wasn't. And look at in the back, they're also wearing Viking helmets. Boss, that bastard's actually attacking us. Oh my god! What is going on? Whoa! Wait! Wait, bro! Wait. Oh! Wait, what happened to my camera? Where's my camera? My camera! Where'd it go? Wait! Dude! Oh, I thought... Bro! Dude! I went and collected like my 5 sad ads, dude. I got 3 of them. I can't find the others. And I saw my camera was down. That's my bad. That's my Let's go! My flipping cool, man! In a random Egghead chapter! Oh, man! Yo, I think I broke the stand, dude. Oh, it wasn't me, though. Oh, it was Shanks. Hold on. Dude, Shanks, bro. Oh, my God. Bro, so that means Shanks is at Elbaf. If I'm led to believe that what's above here is Elbaf, it's gotta be Shanks. And Elbaf. Oh, so I should have noticed a silhouette from here, man. I'm a fake Shanks fan. Boss. Bro, is that Rockstar? Hold on. Is my, Let me collect myself real quick, man. Good lord. Is my audio still working? Is my audio still working, dude? I've literally, like, my entire setup fell right there. Oh my god. Rockstar? The monkey? Audio good? Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you, bro. Oh, wait. Dude, the monkey, the strongest monkey not named Luffy, dog. Yo, you got the boys. Oh, my God. Shanks. So far, they've been scraping with our youngsters, but what do you want to do? Seems like it'll turn into a full-on battle soon. I don't know whether you'd call this good or bad timing. We were just about to set off. Guess that's your problem. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I'm gonna keep it 100 million with everybody who's here. Everybody who's here. Women think that men want one thing. But what they think we want is not what we want. I know what all men want. And it's that guy right there! You can't tell me a single dude on this planet who doesn't want to see that man on screen. That's what men want! The OG goat with the flipping coat! My dog! been greatest ever done, man. That's what men want, dog. Look at him, dude. Rocking the cape and all, man. Oh, dude. Guess I lost track of time catching up with everyone. Can't be helped when you suddenly come across old friends you thought were dead. He thought these people were dead? Flippin' Shanks, bro. Yasopp, Lucky Roo, and Ben Beckman in my One Piece chapter in 2023. Oh my goodness, bro. Lucky Roo's eating an apple. Oh my... He changed his diet. Lucky Roo's trying to eat healthy. Oh, they're gonna get the One Piece. Oh, Luffy, I'm sorry. Oh, man, I have let the king down, bro. But when Lucky Roo changes his diet, it's over. We lost. We flippin' lost, dog. He's eating healthy. Who's gonna kill Lucky Roo when he's eating healthy? Not Blackbeard. Not flippin' Luffy. Not Zoro. Not Law. Not no one. A healthy Lucky Roo? Oh my god. Bro, he was nerfed by eating all that meat. They're eating healthy, man. Oh my goodness, the enemy's gonna be pissed at you for keeping them waiting. You can't talk back. Do you really think he's the only one they're mad at? Dog, I can't believe the flippin' Shanks in this chat. You know, when I was told to get off social media, dude, I was like, alright, it's gonna be a crazy one, right? Obviously. But Shanks, dog? I feel like I've seen Shanks more time in the last year than I have in my entire life, man. This is crazy. Let's set sail. So we're really doing this, Chief? I'd never let this island become a war zone. I'd never let this island become a war zone. You're going out there to fight? Fight who? You're going out there to fight Shanks? Who is he fighting? The person who he's fighting has to be flipping... Rocks? Are they bringing Rocks back from the dead? Is Mihawk out there? The Roger? Who's boxing Shanks? Brother, the only thing equal to Shanks is John Cena. I'd never let this island become a war zone. Oh, he's so dreamy. I don't want to cause any... Is that the giant boys? Is that Dorian... Is that Dorian Broggy or, Bro, hold on, bro. Hold on, dog. Hold on, bro. Is that Dorian Broggy or is it, Oh, man, my dog from Dressrosa. On the left. I think, no, that's gotta be Dorian Broggy. That's gotta be Dorian. I know those smiles anywhere, dog. That's gotta be Dorian Broggy, boy. That'd be wearing Elbaf. We're in Elbaf. We're in Elbaf. I don't want to cause any major trouble here. Hey, Dorian. I'm about to hit that. Yes, sir! Dory Broggy, can you lend me a hand? I gotta start using the Santa hat as a towel. Good God. Dorian Broggy, can you lend me a hand? It's Dorian flippin' Broggy, bro. And they're behind Shanks, Lucky Roo, and Ben Beckman. Ga ba 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 ba. Sure, brother, I don't mind. And it's really Dorian Broggy, bro. Look at that. Put this on a shirt. Bro, put this on a shirt, man. Oh, you know what I love so much about this is that Shanks was directly influenced by Vikings. And for him to be have a double page spread dedicated to him. With the flippin' Giants behind him. And it's the Giants from Eddie's lobby in the back, too. This series is so special, man. This series is so special, bro. Got Rockstar in a panel, dog. Got the monkey, bro. What is going on, man? Before that, can you go check something for me, Rockstar? You have a message for Captain Kidd? Kidd? Oh yeah, he's coming out. I forgot that this... Bro, the Shanks hype had me so insane. I forgot Kidd was pulling up. Kidd, run. Kidd, run. I've come to respect y'all so much. Yo, I'm not trying to see y'all die. Kidd, run. Run, Kidd. Bro, Lucky Roo's back to eating some meat. Run. Don't even pull up, Kidd. Just run, dog. Don't even think about it. Killer talked this man out of it. Run. Just run. Dude, yo, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. Kidd pulls up and challenges Shanks again, and he automatically has my respect. I'm going to be honest with you. 110%. Kidd getting wrecked once, coming back for more. I have so much respect for my dog. So much respect. This island is actually Elbaf. There it is. There it flippin' is, man. The home of the most prideful warriors around. And the fact that we're seeing Shanks here with Dory and Broggy Kidd pulling up. Oh, bro, this is like my entire journey as a One Piece fan truly coming into fruition here, man. He has a choice. He can either hand over his load poneglyph rubbings and scram, or he can risk... He's about it! Bro, this man said, either you give me the rubbings, or you gotta see me. One of the two. Bro, I love how Shanks said, he can risk fighting me. Risk. Yo, dude, this chapter is the epitome of the universal language, man. This is peak and goatness and raw and fire and all of it. All of it. For the monkeys in this chapter, dude. This man said he has a choice. Either he hands over the rubbings, or he's gonna box me. That's it. That's it. Warland Elbaf, New World. Oh God. Those ships on the horizon are all his. Including the ones lagging behind. Is that Kidd? That's Kidd. That's Kidd. It's... I gotta hold on to my tripod, dog. This is getting intense. Warland, Elbaf, New World. Those ships on the horizon are all his, including the ones lagging behind. Bro, it's Kidd for real. It's Kidd for real. It's Kidd for real. They're allies of the red-haired pirates. Every one of them seems like a big shot. And they're all sworn to the Emperor. You don't even know, bro. You don't even know. Last time it was completely one-sided. And he's looking down at his... Oh, man, dude. Yo, kid, I have so much respect for you if you go back in there, bro. They took your arm before we even got a glimpse of Red Hair himself. I told y'all Lucky Roo ate his arm. People laughed at me, bro. Lucky Roo ate his arm. I told y'all Shanks ain't boxed that man. The week that chapter dropped, I was like, Lucky Roo ate his arm. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Before we even got a glimpse of Red Hair himself, they won't settle for an arm this time. Oh my god, bro. This is really happening. And you have everyone just fawning over the king here, man. The king of these seas. Look at him. Make your way, the chief. The chief. Because it's Elbaf. The chief is coming through. Chief. I'm so glad to see you, Chief. You too, Beckman. I feel like we totally owe you protection money. We don't do that. They'll take your life instead. No, listen to this. They won't settle for an arm this time. They'll take your life instead. And this man Shanks is walking with Ben Beckman. This is ultimate walk to Arlong Park energy right here, dog. And you have Kitty. Break next week. I can't, bro. I can't do this no more, bro. I can't do this, bro. I can't do this anymore, man. I can't. I'm not. I just don't know, bro. I just don't know. Dog. This is all bias. What I'm about to say is all bias. This is the best chapter of the year so far. All bias. All bias, man. Listen. Luffy and Lucci had a tag team. Before even a tag team, Luffy had big Yonko energy in this chapter. Directly after that, a tag team took place with Luffy and Lucci against the S-Bear. Stuff is popping down naked, absolutely. Absolutely. But the main attraction, gotta be the center of attraction, is big Yonko energy taking place on two parts of the sea. Number one, on Luffy's end, big Yonko energy. But on the other side, bro, introducing us to our first look at Elbaf is flipping Shanks. And it's not just Shanks, dog. If it was just Shanks, it would be absolutely insane. I'd be all for it. But Shanks is about to box Kid at the port of Elbaf. Yo, Oda at the beginning of this year was like, we're gonna have battle royales. He's just not lying. Law and Blackbeard, Shanks and Kid. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying that. We're about to see bro, listen, man. I don't care. I've gotten my fill. I don't care what happens in this fight from here on out. I don't care if we see it. I don't care if we don't see it. I have got my fill. But I want to see them fight so bad, dude. So bad. If the next chapter starts with Shanks fighting Kid, I might not survive. I honestly might not survive. Oh my gosh, man. Dude, man. Yo, this chapter was so peak. This to me was like a 12 million out of 10, bro. I swear down, dude. Yo, y'all gotta understand, man. There's certain characters that just they get me out the seat, you know, like automatically get me out the seat. It's the Blackbeards, it's the Shankses, it's the Whitebeards, you know, the Rogers. But Shanks, man, that's my part-timer, bro. That's my boy. That's my guy. And he's here. He's doing his thing, man. He's doing his flipping thing. On Elbaf, a place I've been wanting to see since I first got into One Piece, bro. Since I first got into this series. And we got our first glimpse of the people on the island. And the fact that this place is Shanks' land. It's his territory. This was peak fiction, alright? This was like ultimate peak fiction. This was like pure, unadulterated, rawness and swag peak fiction, alright? Oh my gosh, man. Yo, Lazy Mofos, thank you for the membership for 1 month, my good brother. This is Oda D. Hibiachi, bro. Straight up, man. Straight up, dude. Yo. Dude. Let me go to the supers, man. Yo. This week's chapter gave me, like, the ultimate. This was the ultimate Recon chapter. I had a Luffy hype experience, and Shanks pulled up. Can we get much higher? Alright, can we get much higher? I'm not sure. Alright? But I want to give a huge thank you. Apparently we got some new memberships as well. Right here we've got Sage, Donati, Sharir 15, Momos, Randall Thor from earlier, and Straw Hat Smooth. I appreciate y'all so much for joining, man. We've got 93 members now? Holy flagnards, that's a lot. 93 members. Let me go to the supers. Good God almighty, this is getting crazy. Oda is on a different level. Oda's on a different flipping level right now, dude. Oh my God. Lazy Mofos gifts a membership. God bless him. God bless my boy Lazy Mofos, man. Let's look at some supers. It is hot in this room. And it is 100% because of Shanks. So Amsterdam, of course, came with the... Amsterdam wasn't lying. Pete Go Raw Fire was this chapter. That was this chapter. And 100% it was this chapter. Oh my God, it was this chapter. Amsterdam, thank you once again, bro. Afterglow comes in with a 5 GBP. Let me get some water. I barely have water in this thing. I don't know, man. This was peak fiction. This was peak fiction. Oh my. Love your energy, bro. You ain't ready for this chapter. Get the Santa hat. Afterglow, we had to get 3. And I almost ran to Dollar General and got a 4th. I almost did. I almost ran to Dollar General and got a 4th. I'm not gonna lie. Almost ran over there. And got another one. Because this is madness. This is madness, Afterglow. Thank you so much for the vibe, brother. I appreciate you. Young Niang. My boy. A good brother to the channel. And just personally speaking, love that guy. Absolutely love my boy Young, man. Shout out to the Kurt Angle picture. Oda under the Wednesday night lights is him. He's him, brother. He's him. I'm pretty sure last time he was on Wednesday night flipping SmackDown was... What was it? It was like back in the flipping Marineford days, so... He's definitely... If there's one thing in common, my boy's dropping heat on Wednesdays. When he drops a chapter on Wednesday, it's going to be some gas. It's going to be some peak fiction. It's going to be some ultra peak fiction. Alright? So, shout out to Spirit GD and Scar for joining the Kingdom of Awesome Sauce and allowing us to come up in like swimwear and get even more members. We're almost at 100, dog. I appreciate y'all, Spirit GD and Scar, man. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. goodness, bro. This chapter, dude. Young, nothing but love to you, my brother. I appreciate you for the 2. Gosh, Panda comes with the 2 and says, we're boxing S-Hawk and S-Bear. Kids boxing... Gosh, Panda says, we're boxing S-Hawk and S-Bear. And Kid is boxing S-Hanks. That's so factual. That's so factual. Nice pun, Akash Panda. I appreciate you so much from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank you for the 2. Lazy Mofos, the good brother, comes in with a 2 and says the best-selling manga in history. This was a best-selling manga in history chapter. This was a best-selling manga in history type of chapter. And I'm saying that with all bias. All bias. All right. Mofos, truly appreciate you, my brother. Bar M comes in with a 5. It says Law versus Blackbeard and Shanks versus Kid. Bar M, the fact that we have this insanity happening in an arc that's already insane, but we keep cutting around the world, is madness. How is it that every time we cut around the world, it's more insane? In this one arc, we have cut around the world and seen Law versus Blackbeard. We've cut around the world and seen Garp pulling up to Hachinosu. We've seen a confirmation that Aokiji is a part of the Blackbeard Pirates. Pudding is captured over there. Dragon is on the move. Kuma is on the move. Phoebe is on the move. Flippin' Shanks, dog. Shanks versus Kid. I wonder why they actually said Elbaf on the double spread of Shanks and said Warland Elbaf when showing Kid. That's very interesting, Barim. I did not catch that. So it was like two different they were trying to differentiate the 2 places. Actually, Elbaf and the Warland Elbaf, almost showing like. So we talked about this a while ago, the possibility that Elbaf could be split, because I do believe Oda's gonna go down the classic mythology route, and we are going to get the like the Thor versus Loki thing. And I believe that we would probably have like a split in the island where like a civil war is happening. And on one side of the island we'd have Loki and the other side of the island would have Thor. Right? But now it's like, you definitely spitting. I didn't realize that the fact that they were differentiated like that. So you might be onto something there, Bar M. But I appreciate you for the 5, man. Insane stuff. Insane stuff. Scar comes in with a 40 and says, birthday happy. Scar, I needed it to be your birthday every Thursday or every Wednesday, whenever a chapter drops. Because birthday chapters bring Shanks, brother. Yo, I need it to be your birthday every week. Scar, I don't know who you need to make a deal with, but please, 52 weeks out of the year, let it be your birthday. Let it be your birthday, my brother. Please. Please. But Scar, man. First and foremost, nothing but love to you, because man, we've been through everything together here on The Greatness, right? But man, seriously, happy birthday to you, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend ahead of you, celebrating this greatness, man. Not just your birthday, but also this awesome sauce here, man. So nothing but love to you, and a happy birthday once again, man. But please, let it be your birthday more often, dog. Please, for the culture, Damn. Super's coming in like crazy. All right, so GoldenEye 21 comes in. Shout out to GoldenEye 21, man. And he says, peak. I'm talking capital P-E-A-K. Peak. All right? An absolute insanity of a chapter. Insane chapter, GoldenEye. I won't be able to sleep tonight. Final Saga Oda has this memorized. Flipping craziness. The jokes, bro. This chapter, bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Ada's moving different. Seriously, I think my camera shattered a bit, and that was complete, bro. Because the thing is, who in their right mind? And maybe I'm a fake Shanks fan, but when I saw that glug, I was like, is that a new character? Because I was trying to make it out, and then I saw the Elbaf kid, and I was like, oh snap. And then we got over to the following page, and like, with not even seeing the ship first, nothing. You flipping Shanks. I feel so bad for my camera, man. Like I keep putting the thing through a lot, but it's not my fault. All right. But GoldenEye, man, peak fiction chapter, dude. Seriously. Insane chapter. Just like you, I won't be able to sleep tonight either. At this point. God, man, this is crazy. This is flipping crazy. Thank you, GoldenEye. I appreciate you, dog. Recon comes in with a 279. Nothing but love to my good brother Recon, who says, yo, the trader is Punk Records, the AI supercomputer. If that is, because remember, always throughout all of these arcs, especially recently, there's like a through line that connects us back into the real world. And if this is going to be Oda's opportunity to tackle that subject of, like, you know how there's a lot of sci-fi stories that cover the supercomputer that takes over reality. And so Punk Records itself being the villain of this arc, quote unquote, that is doing what's best for the survival of either the Vegapunks or of the human race, whatever the case may be, and that is why it's doing all of these actions, I would actually be down for that. Because I think it fits thematically. I think it really does. That's a great theory, Recon. Great theory. The trader is Punk Records, the AI supercomputer. I love that theory, Recon. That's so true. And it would fit. It would fit. Thank you for the 3, my man. I appreciate you. Adrian Cruz. Yo, I want to give a massive shout out to Adrian. That is my flesh and blood right there. That is Big Cuzzo. More like a brother than a cousin, honestly. And he comes in with a 2 and says, Shanks is going to divine departure kid back home. If Shanks lets out a divine departure, that'll be the week that, you know, I've never used my second knee brace. Never used it. That'll be the week I have to use a second knee brace. I'll have to. A divine departure from Shanks, dude? I would scream. Shanks letting out a named attack would have me going crazy. But Shanks letting out a divine departure, that's the type of thing where you dedicate a Treasure Cruise card to it, even though it hasn't happened yet in the anime. Easy. But thank you, Adrian, man. You know, nothing but love to you, my good brother. Then, Pracha Promtau comes in with a 10. Shout out to Pracha Promtau. Coming with a 10 that says, Hi, King Recon, peak reaction, peak chapter. I appreciate you so much for being here. I tried to finish my homework just to watch your reaction to this chapter. Let's go. Peak fiction. Peak flipping fiction. First and foremost, we're on the same wavelength. I was actually finishing my schoolwork before I came on here because I have to do all this stuff at nighttime now. And so I was like, yo, I gotta get this stuff finished. And so finished it. I was like, joy, the Oda. So we were on a similar type of wavelength there. So I'm so glad that you at the very least got close to finishing your homework, if not finishing your homework, for the greatness. Because this chapter, it's going to be difficult for me to do anything, for me to function as a human being tomorrow after reading this chapter. Like what was stated earlier from... Let me see. Oh, from GoldenEye about not being able to sleep tonight. I can relate to that 110%. Not being able to sleep tonight in the slightest. You feel me? But man, Pracha, thank you so much for the 10 and for the awesome super chat, dog. Peak flipping fiction, bro. Glacial Rain comes in with a 10 Canadian and says, been lurking on the channel from time, but I had to donate for this legendary chapter. First and foremost, thank you for being one of those lurkers that comments, because I am one of those lurkers on other channels, and so whenever I see someone say that and do something like this, it means a lot, because that's how I know it's a special occasion. And so thank you so much for pulling up for the Shanks chapter, dog. This was amazing. I paused Haji. You're a Trails fan? I paused Haji Mari because I just had to see your reaction live. Haji Mari peak fiction. So you paused peak for peak. Can't wait to see what Final Saga Oda has in store next. This was a Final Saga Oda chapter. This is how I know One Piece is coming to an end. You know, when you see stuff like this, when you see Elbaf and you see Shanks in the same chapter, you know One Piece is coming to an end. You do. You just do. You just do. So Glacial Rain, thank you for coming out of being the lurking legend and commenting, man, and providing the super. I appreciate you, Glacial Rain, man. Thank you so much. Haji Mari, dude, you paused greatness for this, dog. I appreciate you for that. Randall Thor comes in with a 5 and says, check out those outlines in the sky, and on the left when Shanks and his boys are pulling up. Are those beanstalks or the tree of Adam? Yo, dope. Let me actually see you, my brother. Beanstalk. So it's going to be kind of like in Skypiea where we had the Jack and the Beanstalk scenario. Oh, man. God, dude. Yeah, I see what you're saying. These things in the back are huge, Randall Thor. Yes. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it most certainly has to be either the tree or a beanstalk if he's going to go down the Jack and the Beanstalk route again. Like he did back in Skypiea. That's a great eye. Because obviously, he's trying to showcase there is a massive shadow in the background. On both sides here. That's a great catch, Randall Thor. Great, great catch. I wonder which one it is, dude. It might be the tree atom, or the atom tree, which would be insane, Red. But thank you for the $5, dog. I appreciate you. Yo, my boy Michael Mickles, man. Dude, you're such a real one, bro. I'm going to say this. This is crazy. Membership for 13 months. Much love to King in the community. Oda Loki hinted at Beck taking Kid's arm. And it was Lucky Roo. Remember that. It was Lucky Roo. And Lilith possibly being the traitor since she usually controls the Sea Beast. Interesting. I did not really think about it that way. A chapter worthy of 3 hats. It was truly a 3-hat chapter. But I didn't think about the Lilith being the traitor thing. Because I love Recon's theory on it being the AI supercomputer, Punk Records, that does it right. But I also now really love this theory of it being Lilith or a combination of two, because we know Lilith represents the quote-unquote evil side of it, but at the same time, it's like the Lilith is fighting Hancock right now. That is a great observation, though, Michael. Great observation. But yeah. It was more than likely Ben Beckman, Michael, but for the culture, we're going to see Lucky Roo. For the culture, we're going to see Lucky Roo. So thank you, brother. Hamsterdam comes in with a 10. Another 10. Yo, shout out to Hamsterdam, man. The peak just keeps on peaking, truly. This chapter just got better and better and better. I didn't think the chapter could get any more insane than Luffy and Lucci using a tag team attack. And Oda was like, watch this. Oda was like, watch this. Watch this, man. Flippin' Shanks, dude. Shanks versus Kid. And I really hope he Law versus Blackbeard's it. Where we at the very least get to see a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't want to see a tiny bit, man. I just need to see the moment in which Shanks pulls out his blade and uses Discord hockey, man. Where Ben Beckman and Lucky Roo pull out their weapons. Oh my good. Bro, the sky is going to split just from Shanks and Kid looking at each other. Just looking at each other. Oh, it's going to be pink. Thank you, Amsterdam, man. V Prism comes in with a 5 and says, if the 4th poneglyph is on Elbaf and Shanks were to get Kid's poneglyph, wouldn't he only be missing Zoe's? That's a great point. So if the 4th poneglyph is on Elbaf and Shanks were to get the poneglyphs that Kid has, then technically, yeah, he would be only missing Zoe's. Because I do not believe Kid has the Zoe poneglyph. So would that imply that Shanks would need to go back to Zoe and then onward? Or maybe Zoe comes over here, because Zoe, I'm going to assume, is still moving. We don't know where Zoe is. So it's a great question. I want to say that that's right. That he would only be missing Zoe's at that point. Which would imply, like I said, that he would have to go back over there. But thank you, V Prism, man. I appreciate you. Raven Rosario comes in with a 10. It says, the only one who can pull up on Shanks and cause a spook is the main man, Reen Schwarzer himself. I mean, bro, we all kneel to Reen. But let me tell you this. First and foremost, that's an incredible comment. That is an incredible super. But we all know Reen is the Shanks of the Trail series. That's just a factual statement. That's just a factual statement, all right? So if both of them were to meet in one verse, it would just end the verse. If Shanks ever met Reen, the verse ends. That's it. Like, a crack in reality causes an Earth 2 to be created if those two ever met. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Their greatness would be too much. Greatness would be too much. But shout out to Reen being brought up in a Shanks stream, man. I appreciate you for that, Raven, dog. Thank you. A Hajimari and a Reen Schwarzer comment. God bless y'all for the trail's greatness. Ashen Samurai Jiro, shout out to my dog, coming in with a 5 and says, anytime Shanks is drawn in a chapter, the rating gets boosted a full 10 points. That is a factual statement, Ashen Samurai Jiro. That is the most factual thing I might have actually ever seen. Anything with Shanks in it automatically goes up. Oda is giving me and Scar the best birthday. So what you're telling me, Jiro, is that it needs to be both you and Scar's birthday every week. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. We need to make that happen. But brother, I hope you have a phenomenal, phenomenal birthday, man. Seriously, both you and Scar. Hope you have an amazing birthday in the week to follow. Just nothing but the best and much love to both of y'all, man. Birthday presents ever made. A 1, 10, 100 million out of 10. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more, fam. Couldn't agree more. Just goodness, bro. What a chapter. What a chapter, man. This is peak fiction, man. Yo, I see my boy Eric Terlato. I know this man has to be going nuts. I know he has to be going. Brother Recon, we have been blessed today. Dude, Eric, we have been beyond blessed. Today is a good day. Eric, today is a good day. Oh, we've been blessed, Eric, dog. We have been blessed. Woo! Man, oh man, what a chapter. Shout out to my good brother Eric and the guys over at the Red Forest podcast, man. I know they're going to have a banger podcast this week. Andres Gonzalez comes in with a membership for 12 months. Shout out to my boy Andres Gonzalez. Says, yo, kid gotta be tripping. But I respect him for tripping. Because the fact that he went out of his way to take an L to Shanks and come back for more, oh, I respect kids so much for that. Oh, I do. Because Shanks and his crew are considered to be collectively such a strong group of individuals that they are all recognized and world-renowned criminals and pirates. And Kid is like, I want more. And he admitted it. Last time it was one-sided and we didn't even get to Shanks himself. Like Michael Mills was talking about, it was Ben Beckman. I believe it was Lucky Roo. But it was Ben Beckman that went on and took on Kid. So it's like a very similar situation as to what happened in Whole Cake Island when Kaku fighting Luffy. Except this time, Kid had to fight Beckman and he got wrecked. So now we're in a scenario where Kid wants to directly challenge Shanks. And it's like, I respect him for that, man. You take an L to the right-hand man, now you want to see the captain? Like, I respect it. I respect it, Andres Gonzalez. But thank you, dog. Oh, snap, let's go. Man, y'all are going crazy with the supers and memberships today, dog. It's a Shanks chapter. I get it. I flipping get it. Like, God bless y'all, man. Super Alatreon comes with membership for 3 months. Shout out to Super Alatreon, who says, we know Shanks wants the One Piece. What if Oda has Shanks break Kid... Or what if Oda has Shanks break Kid's will when Kaido couldn't, and Kid becomes a subordinate despite his personality? I don't think he'll become a subordinate, Super Alatreon, but if Shanks does break Kid's will, that would be insane. I don't think that would happen, though. I think he'll take his L like a man, because now, if he were to take this L just like straight up, like a massive, massive L, I think everyone will collectively respect Kids a lot for it, because not only is it a 1v1 against flippin' Shanks, but he's doing it after having taken another L. It's like, I feel like sort of empathy for this man. Like, where I want to root for him, but I'm not going to root for him because it's flipping Shanks. But it's like, I respect Kid for attempting to do it. And because he's even attempting to do it, that's why I don't think his will is going to be cracked. But if anyone were to be able to do it, it would be Shanks. So I'm not going to rule it out because it's flipping One Piece. You can't rule anything out. But me personally, just knowing Kid's character, how he and Luffy have continued to parallel each other in regards to how their will leads them towards the One Piece, I do think that Kid's will is going to be almost impossible to break. But that's it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because it's flipping Shanks, you know. But I think even at the biggest L, like if Kid gets absolutely destroyed, I still think he's going to be Kid at the end of the day. But that's just my take. But I appreciate you so much, Super Alatreon. Thank you so much, yo. So Anthony's crew comes in with a 2 and says, Elbaf has to be the size of Earth, dog. It has to be just to be able to contain Shanks versus Kid. Elbaf better be the size of the planet, Anthony's crew, to contain what Adrian said earlier, Shanks using a divine departure. If that were to happen, if Elbaf is not at the very least the size of the planet Earth, it's going to destroy the planet. It's going to destroy the planet. So we either get out of it, especially if Shanks is fighting at the same time Law and Blackbeard are fighting, because then both sides of the planet are going to get wrecked. And don't even get me started if Crossskill starts fighting. We're going to have to go to space. We're going to have to go to space for these dudes to box. It's going to be nuts, man. It's going to be nuts. But no, Elbaf's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. Like huge. We already see it just based on here with how massive the Randall Thor was saying earlier, with how huge the potential either the Atom Tree is or the Beanstalks. It's massive place. But thank you, Anthony Screwman. I appreciate you. Instant Messenger Sama taking time out of his wonderful day, not wiping out the Lucia, but instead coming back to the channel. Shout out to Instant Messenger Sama. Nothing but love to you, dog. The 10-year-old says, a computer being the villain reminds me a lot of the MCP Master Control program from Tron. And that would be another sci-fi reference to something from Oda's generation. I really like that addition to the theory, Instant Messenger Sama. And you know, the other day I was actually researching a bit of Tron's development for a research project I'm doing for one of my classes. And I was looking into its development history because it has such an interesting development history behind it for the original Tron, and even the remake of Tron has an incredibly interesting story behind it. But the original Tron was so hard to believe something like that existed at the time. It was a huge thing, and so I can only imagine for Oda, who was a massive Star Wars fan, as we know, and massive fan of things from that generation. He must have come across Tron, and it must have blown his mind to the point to where you're absolutely right. If this is based on the MCP system from Tron, or program from Tron, then that would have like a deep subconscious things going all the way back then to the early 80s, whenever Oda was really starting to form all of the stuff in his head and the inspirations and stuff like that. So I think that's very plausible. Like, extremely plausible in Semester Sama. Didn't think about the Tron thing. That is really cool. So that connects over to what Recon said earlier. I love that. Thank you, Semester Sama. I appreciate you. Randall Thor comes in with a 10. Shout out to Randall Thor, who says, just a small update to my last super. It could also be a play on Yggdrasil. That is a factual statement. I didn't think about that. The North missiles on a tree connecting all realms together. No, you're spitting, dude. You're spitting. And so if we take your comment and we go back to, I believe it was Bar M, who said we have the actual Elbaf and the Warland Elbaf. Maybe they might be different realms, right? So we think to God of War, we think to Dragon Quest, those other things that have utilized Yggdrasil and the different realms. And now we have a scenario where potentially we could have the same thing happening within One Piece, except these different realms are different parts of the island. And it would not be the first time we did something like that in One Piece. Whereas, like, we see, like, remember the ports in Onigashima and I'm sorry, in Wano, leading us into Onigashima, different sections of the island. In almost all the islands, we have different sections of the island, right? So for an island as huge as Elbaf, why wouldn't it have these different sections dedicated to them, except instead of being called sections or ports or whatever, they're called realms. I think that'd be so cool. I think that would be flipping cool, man. I would love that. I would love that, Randall Thor. I don't think you're overthinking in the slightest. I think that's a really, really good theory. Man. Elbaf in this chapter. Flipping Elbaf, man. Yo. Let me go get some water. And we'll continue discussing this big fiction. This is big fiction, dude. Let me go get some water, because, man... Whew! What a chapter. What a chapter. What a chapter, man. Holy flagners. I can't believe this exists, man. This is crazy. Goodness gracious, dude. Woo! Final Saga Oda, man. Oh. Man, the fact that this came out on a Wednesday is gonna hurt, because now we're gonna have an even longer wait for next chapter on top of this break. But man, Oda really, really, really deserves this break, man. God, dude. RN says, what a chapter. My vote is for Shaka. The only person we have not seen his face is him. Someone might have taken advantage of that particular characteristic, and Shanks made my day. I made too, RN, man. Like, yo, Shanks really made... Like, it was Shanks in the chapter, bro. Yo, I'm gonna be smiling from ear to ear for the rest of the week. Oh man, I'm gonna be walking every single place. They're gonna be like, "Oh, why is that guy smiling like that?" Oh, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, y'all don't get it, man. Y'all ain't reading the greatness. If y'all are reading the greatness, y'all be smiling like me. You know? You feel me, Praetorus? This is the prelude to the final saga. The prelude to the final saga. Like you said, he said Marineford is like a side story compared to what he has at the end. And it's like, of course. Buggy Des says, sorry, I'm late, Coach. Just finished reading the chapter. We finally get a chance fight, or probably one hit, but still. I don't care what it is, Buggy Des. The moment Shanks does anything, because we've already gotten an attack. We got the Discord hockey attack. Now, if he does anything else, pulls out his blade, hits him with a divine departure, like Adrian said earlier, whatever it is, it's over. It's over. I'm good. I'm good. We could save the full box for Blackbeard, or we can box right here and now. I don't care. But I'm ready. I'm doing. If next, I don't, bro. At this point, every chapter in Egghead just ends crazier and crazier than the last. That I don't know what he's. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is crazy. This is flipping crazy, man. Yo, that's factual, DJ, man. The One Piece manga and the anime are popping off, dude. Yeah, that is true. They're both going to be going on break relatively soon. The One Piece anime is going on break at the end of the month, right? If I'm not mistaken. Shanks would be kid, but not low diff, probably mid diff, or even absolutely not low diff. This is a person that is considered an emperor level character in the verse. I mean, not an emperor level, but like a character within that same generation as Luffy and Law. The man just finished taking out Big Mom. As much as I hype up Shanks, I don't even think Shanks is gonna one shot this man. It's definitely gonna be a fight, no doubt about it. And the reason why I believe that to be the case is I know the tenacity that this man kid has. He's going to give this dude everything he has. He's going to give Shanks everything he has. And so he's going to get some licks in. He's got to get some licks in. That would just be disrespectful. So I'm curious. Like, I would love to see that encounters, Killer and Beckman, seeing how they go at each other and whatnot. Like, but Shanks and Kid, like, I'm excited to see what Kid can do in battle. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh man, I'm so hyped, bro. I need this. I need the next chapter so bad. But I'm gonna be living off this chapter for a minute. I really am. I really am, man. I really am. That's a great point, Benzo. Like, Kid is going to have some crazy ammo near Elbaf. Might be the only way he survives. They're sending 100 ships to Egghead. That is twice. Bro, Akash Japan, 100 ships, dude. That's so much. So much. Instant Messenger Sama, Egghead might be the new god. So Instant Messenger Sama comes in with a 5 to spit facts. Instant Messenger Sama says Egghead might be the new God Valley. Dude. It honestly might be. All the stuff happening on the island, and it just might be the new God Valley, new Marineford. There's too much happening. There's too much happening right now, dude. Seriously. You're spitting this, Mr. Sama. Like, it might go down in history as the New God Valley incident. Man. So much so. But thank you, Instant Master Sama. I appreciate you for the 5 so much, brother. Like, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Scale says, Shanks' personality in this chapter comes off as opportunistic and hubristic. Absolutely. From chapter 1. I had no idea why people treat him differently from Teach. He's no better than Blackbeard being underhanded. I mean, he said it in chapter 1, right? That for Shanks and his crew, they don't play by the numbers. Like, they're pirates. They're pirates through and through. That's one thing that he and Blackbeard for sure have 100% in common. Is their ability to be under. That's why I love Shanks so much. That's why I love both of them so much. But in particular, the way that Shanks is able to balance the pirate side with him looking out for his people, quote unquote. Like, I appreciate that the way that comes off on screen. I think it's just really, really cool. man. God, dude. I can't believe we're having this conversation right now. Shanks and Kid. Dude, like, man, listen, bro. I just want a named attack, man. I need a named attack from Shanks, bro. Like, please. Like, yeah, it's a massive guard. But, bro. Dude, bro. Because the thing is, right? Like, I listen. It took Kid and Law to take out Big Mom. If we consider Kaido, Big Mom, Shanks, and Blackbeard to be within the same playing field, right? Law, we expect to take an L to Blackbeard. I know I most certainly do. Because Blackbeard needs to remain strong towards the end of the series, but he's definitely going to put in his work. We saw Law putting in work. The problem here is that Blackbeard has been taking damage the entire series, right? So we knew he'd take some sort of damage because he always takes damage. It's difficult for me to see Shanks ever taking damage. and that's I'm just saying as a fan, right? As a fan as a massive fanboy, it's difficult for me to ever see that. But if there's any opportunity to see this man take some damage, it would be here and now against an upstart, and I think it would actually be a part of his entire thing of looking out for the new generation. I think Shanks really does respect Kid for coming back and wanting to do this, right? And so because Shanks respects Kid, he's going to give him his all. And Shanks giving his all against anyone is a scary sight. So I wonder what Kid's gonna do. I wonder what the whole crew's gonna do. That to me interests me a little bit more than Shanks versus Kid as a 1v1. It's the whole crew. They're not matching up crew to crew. The monkey by himself could probably one-shot the rest of his crew, except for Killer. So it's like, I wonder how that's gonna play off, because that's just terrifying. The whole crew is nasty. The whole crew is nasty. Like, you gotta pull up with a flippin' crew filled with nasty individuals to do with Shanks' crew. So, man. But I can't wait to see what Kid does. I really can't wait to see what he attempts to do there. Subra! Subra says, did you realize, or did someone say already, but the big sake cup, the Whitebeard and Shanks meet up, sake up, so that was from Elbaf. Oda and his little details. Dude, so I did not notice that. Like, I noticed the big sake cup, but I didn't notice that the potential, like, Whitebeard and Shanks meet up, like, potentially having, like, a connection. But no, I think the big sake cups are just, like, how do I put it? Maybe that's a custom from Elbaf they just took with them outside of the island, right? So Shanks and Whitebeard have had these big sake cups after, because Shanks in this chapter, from what we know, he's been here multiple different times to the point to where this might actually be considered his territory. I think it is. I think that's what Oda was implying, is that this is his territory, quote unquote. So if that's the case, then he probably has these things to go around, like these massive sake cups. It's like, yo, Whitebeard, you want one? You know, or I'll take one, whatever the case, right? Yo, I feel the same way, Gohan, man. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe it. Yo, Subaru, I keep thinking about your comment. Like, that's so true. That's so true with the giant sake cup and the two of them. Like, there's definitely something there. There's definitely something there. Vortex, man. 10 battleships are enough to raise an island. Imagine 100, seriously. Like, imagine 100 of those things. Like, 10 battleships are capable of wiping something off of the face of the planet. The planet! Yo, DJ brings up a great point. He says it's funny that Luffy, Law, and Kid were arguing about what direction they're gonna go in, but ended up in trouble situations. The two run into Yonkos and the other one had an admiral coming. That's facts, right? Like Shanks era, Kid ran into Shanks and Law ran into Blackbeard. And now Luffy's about to have Saint J. Garcia Saturn pull up on him. So it's like, dude, the three of them just can't get out of trouble, man. They just cannot get out of trouble. Dude, Michael Mickles. The Emperors are out here. Blackbeard versus Law. Shanks versus Kid. Luffy and Lucci. And then Luffy v Saturn, or Kizaru. That's still a potential possibility happening here. Buggy versus Mihawk and Crocodile. Hey, man, look, he got him under his wing. He got him under his wing, man. You know? That's facts. That's facts. Super comes in from Moo L. Shout out to Moo L. Comes in with a 5 and says, I think we get back to Blackbeard versus Law. Then we will get Will of D, CM Punk pipe bombs from Blackbeard. Hold on, Moo L. So you're telling me Oda dropped this in order for... He's dropping this so that we can cut back to Blackbeard versus Law and get a massive Will of D drop just to continue the insane Elbaf chapters. I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. Man. Yo, Moo L, the fact that you used the CM Punk pipe bomb thing, like, it really just got me thinking of potential Blackbeard speeches for the next time we cut back over there. Especially since Law is a member of the D family. And Blackbeard's just gonna start spitting. Like, whew, man. But thank you, Moo L, for the 5. I appreciate you. I think that'd be awesome. I think that'd be flipping awesome, man. Pluto says, sorry for the software producing Netflix. Yes, I did see that, Pluto. I did see that, Pluto. Akash Panda says, do you think Shanks goes around giving hats to every kid he wants to join his crew? Dude, I didn't even, think about that. This man has another kid in this port that wants to go and live with him. This man is a role model for kids everywhere. That's my flipping cool. That's my boy Shanks, dog. I really love that about his character. Because the thing that people love about Shanks so much, even though they know that he is going to utilize whatever means necessary within battle, he's going to do piratey-like things. He's honest to himself and what he is, right? Which is, in this regard, a true pirate, an individual who lives freely above all things. And so, and by freely, I'm talking about free to the highest extent. Though we don't know how high that extent is because of him keeping balance and all this stuff, right? But kids see so much freedom in that. When they see someone like Shanks who is so carefree in a lot of different ways and is able to do certain things they wish they could do, it's kind of like Shanks is their Superman. Like, man, I wish, like they see a guy on TV, like, man, I wish I could do what he could do. Or I wish I could be as free as him. And stuff like that. And I think it's so cool that a lot of different kids within the One Piece verse must feel that way when it comes to Shanks. And I wonder how that kid is going to feel whenever he runs into Luffy, because I think that's what we're going to be leading towards here. Is that kid similar to Luffy? Now that Luffy's going to be an Emperor of the Sea, is going to come over and see that kid, and I wonder how that's going to lead into potential end-of-series stuff. We've been thinking about, or we've been talking about it for years in the community, about a kid popping up in the series and serving as like what Luffy was to Shanks at the beginning of the series. If Luffy were to be that to this kid, being like the emperor that potentially has that conversation with this kid with the Viking helmet over here, I think that'd be really cool and a nice way for Oda to exercise like how this kid reacts to Shanks and how he reacts to Luffy. And showcase like his Yonko energy and stuff. I think that'd be a really cool thing to showcase later on in the arc. Yeah, great Taurus. That's a great point. If there was ever a time to call the Grand Fleet in, this is it. This is it. And if this isn't it, then whatever Oda's cooking after this is even crazier. Super Sam show those 100 ships will play a role in the final war. Either playing the role in the final war or they're playing a role right now. Or both. The Egghead incident, that's a great... Yeah, facts, Hydro. Straight up. This is the Egghead incident. Scale, if I'm not going to lie, if something like that were to ever happen, I would think this is Kingdom. First and foremost, for me personally, I'd be like, this is an illusion. There is no way. I would be like, there is no way. Absolutely no way. But if something like that were to happen, I think that I'd be like, yo, this is Kingdom. This isn't even One Piece anymore. This is Kingdom. So Blackhawk says, I thought Shanks said he was going to deal with Bartolomeo. I wonder what happened there. That's a great point. Who knows? What happened to good old Bart? Right? Brandon King. Brandon King says, on Elbaf, do you think we'll learn about the other kinds of giants? Absolutely. Like Saul's group, for example. Yes. Yes, we have to. I'm super curious to learn more about them and Oro's giants too. Yes, Brandon King. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why Oda may have left out potential stuff for the Onis is for Elbaf. And that might actually go into the different realms conversation we had earlier. The different realms could have different races, right? Like, or different individuals that carry within them giant blood, but they look different than others. Like, others will have horns, and others will be regular giants. Others will be, just different in their own ways. So, if those are the different quote-unquote realms, I think that'd be an interesting way for Oda to tackle different types of species of giants, as well as why they are so important and why the WG are trying to recreate giants as much as they are. Because they find so much value within the giants. And obviously they've tried to deal with the Lunarians as well, and other important species within the verse. But specifically, giants have been such a major part of the story for so many years, and known as these these legends of war with Dory and Broggy and of course, being connected so deeply to Oda's creation or inspiration for the series with Vicky the Viking and stuff like that. Like, we just knew that these individuals were gonna have endgame importance, especially with Oars and the continent polar stuff. Like, we know they're gonna have endgame importance. But after Onigashima, the fact that we didn't get the Onigashima explanation there, that let us all know that's endgame important. And Onigashima's origin may be just as important to the series as the Rocks Kaido flashback stuff, because they kind of are going to go hand in hand in regards to the importance of pulling the whole picture of One Piece together, right? Of solving the puzzle. So, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Subra coming in with 100 says peak fiction, dude. This was peak fiction! God, this chapter was awesome, man. By the way, Shanks Bar and Kids are always peak, dude. It always peak. Mr. Reaction, I'll check it soon. 3 worst gen members are going against 2 Yonko Nagoro. Say, dude, Subra, we are out here. Like Michael Mickle said earlier, the fact that Kane is about to box Shanks, Law is boxing Blackbeard, and Luffy is about to box St. J. Garcia Saturn and or Kizaru, to me is the coolest thing ever. The worst generation is out here, man. We are out here. I'm so, seriously. I can't wait to see the outcomes of both the Law Blackbeard fight and the Kid and Shanks fight. Specifically because of what Shanks said in chapter 1054 of the new generation telling Green Bull, like, are you that afraid of the new generation? And I wonder how Oda's going to play on that with the actual old guard of the Yonko now facing off against these hungry up-and-comers. And so it's like, bro, especially heading into the final saga, knowing how important both Shanks and Blackbeard are going to be to the end game of this series. How are we going to play this out? Because obviously Law and Kid are also very important. So how are we going to go about this? And for me, it's very simple. Blackbeard is potentially going to be either Luffy's second or second to last or last opponent in the series. So he needs to be kept good to go to the end of the series for Blackbeard. Shanks and Luffy need to box, and Shanks and Blackbeard need to box. So he's not going anywhere either. So Kid and Law is where I just get so interested. Because Kid has to be on the same trajectory as Luffy. If we're basing it on the Sabaody thing of the two of them being considered quote-unquote equals. So it's like, how does that go? This is why this Battle Royale scenario has me so interested. I cannot wait to see what Oda is cooking for this scenario. It's going to be so much fun. But Super, in regard to missing the reaction, no worries. Whenever we finish the stream, it'll go up. And man, what a chapter it was, brother. What a chapter it was, Sober, man. Yeah, California Penguin, the potential two-piece protagonist. Definitely. I saw someone, Jose Larios. So I got a super over here from Semester, so I'm about to read that in a second. But I saw Jose Larios right here. And I was talking about how the kid looks like Vicky the Viking. And if that is true... Let me actually search up another picture of Vicky the Viking. Yes. Yes. Oh, the kid is Vicky the Viking. That's going to be the kid that Luffy gives the hat to in the series. He's got to be. He's got to be. He's got to be. He's got to be. He's got to be the kid at the end of the series. Dude, if this is really the inspiration for One Piece in Vicky the Viking, and that kid is rocking the helmet, that's gotta be the kid that Luffy gives the hat to at the end of the series. Has to be. Has to be. Instant Messenger Sama comes in with a 5 and says, I wonder if Shanks' reason to defend Elbaf so much is related to the worship of the sun god. That's a great connection. Even Mother Caramel was playing for his blessings. That's a great point. And we've been thinking about that right in Semester Summer for the past couple of streams leading into Elbaf. Of like, what's going to happen when we get to the island? Considering the connection to the sun god. So it's going to be like, okay, once they find out about the Nika thing, how are they going to treat Luffy? How are they going to go about it after that? Because considering the island, like I said before, is going to be split. I do believe we're going to have this Loki and Thor storyline going on here, where potentially one of them wants to go against the grain, and the other one is trying to, stay true to like the history and whatever and stuff like that. Normal conflicts within the things, right? So, and I do wonder if one side is going to be siding with Nika, where like one side is staying true to the beliefs in Nika, and the other one's trying to move past that. So it's like if we run into a scenario like that, then what are they going to do when Luffy gets there? It's stuff like that that interests me so much about Elbaf. But you're absolutely right. That could be a reason for it. Could be a reason for it. Semester Summer, thank you so much for the 5, man. I appreciate you. I saw Miles Smiles come in here saying that unfortunately they haven't read the chapter. Miles Smiles, go read the chapter. Go read the chapter. Go read the chapter. Period. Go read the chapter. DJ says, when is Arouge coming back and will play a major role in the final saga? So, I think all the Worst Generation are going to play a role in the final saga. small or big, but I think Arouge is going to potentially play into the lore of the bigger picture of One Piece when it comes to explaining why certain characters exist. And so in that regard, I think Arouge will be very important endgame-wise, DJ. I do. It's all fun and games till Bobbins returns. That's a factual statement. The hat is 100. Yo, facts, Reynolds Thor, man. Talking about Vicky the Viking thing? 100%. And Scale says, Eustace Kid and Shanks about to turn One Piece into Vinland Saga. That's what we need. We need Elbaf to be pure on Vinland Saga energy. And that would be so much fun, dude. I would love that. Need Shanks to be full blown bro, because he the entire time he's been based off of Viking. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's also brought up in an SBS. So that's why I'm so glad to have that connection automatically there. Shanks, Viking, right, Kid. And I think this is going to be very interesting, right? Because both of these characters, Kid is a character that obviously the entire series has been known to be like pillaging and going in and harming civilians and stuff of this nature. He's a true pirate through and through. And then of course he's now going to be confronting the right next to Blackbeard, the truest quote unquote pirates in the series, representing actually what pirates are, like what they are, what they do, and to the fullest extent. And so I find it to be so interesting that now we're going to have these two characters duking it out in the island of the Vikings, in the island of Elbaf, where so much of the inspirations for the One Piece series are taking place. Like so much. God, I think excuse me, I want to say Wano, Elbaf, Fishman Island, Laugh-Tale, and Alabasta. Some of those, or like in Oda's mind, from like when he was constructing the series. In regards to, and even if they didn't exist, he probably knew. I want an island under the sea, Little Mermaid, under the sea. I want an island based on Japan, stuff like that, right? I want an island of giants, because this is the Vicky the Viking arc. This is what actually directly inspired One Piece, which directly inspired Shanks, the character, which also directly inspired Luffy. So it's like, man, so hyped. The Kid is giant size though. Pluto, that is when the hat from the Marijoa comes into play. You feel me, Pluto? That's when the hat from the Marijoa comes to play. Instant Messenger Sama's gonna come in rocking that massive giant straw hat, and Luffy will leave the giant straw hat. We're leaving the giant straw hat with that kid, man. Alright? We're leaving the giant straw hat with the kid. Leaving it with the kid. Absolutely. Yes, Michael Mickles. Oimo and Kashi and his lobby back in the all the way in the background, and it reunited right with Dorian Broggy. Dude, it felt so good to see Dorian Broggy, man. Like, I know we've been hyped about the Luffy greatness and the Shanks greatness, but seeing Dorian Broggy can legitimately like put so much happiness in my heart, man. Dorian flipping Broggy, dude. Luffy can use Awakening of the Hat to make it bigger. I'll take it, Juan Carlos. You feel me? I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a big kid, no? Can Luffy stretch the hat out? He very well could, Dreadful Sloth. Or like I said, just go to the Mighty Joe and get the giant straw hat. Just get the giant straw hat, man. Yeah, Juan Carlos, absolutely. For like the original Joe, Juan Carlos says the original Joe looks like a regular human, so he probably uses Awakening to make his hat bigger. So that's the thing, right? Like within the community, we've been theorizing, right, about how the original Joy Boy could have been either human or a giant or whatever the case may be. But it's so interesting to me that regardless of whatever he is, the fact remains there's a giant straw hat out there that we believe belonged to Nika. So in some way, shape, or form, either due to the Nika Nika no Mi, he became a giant because of the Nika Nika no Mi, or Joy Boy was a giant the whole time. And so, and that's where that panel from 1045 that I love so much, the Dope spread with Luffy in giant form in Gear 5, from the moment I saw that, I was like, Oda's readying his pen for Elbaf. Oda's readying his pen for Elbaf. We have to see giant Luffy boxing in Elbaf. This dude, Oda, is like the biggest mech fan, right? For him to do Luffy in mech size, fighting another giant of that size, oh, that's going to be so peak. That's going to be so peak, dude. Urush will save Kaido. Yes. Whatever brings Kaido back into the story, lazy mofos, I'll be down for that. I'll be down for that, man. Vortex says, I feel like those 100 ships might fight the Cross Guild. If we see Cross Guild 2, I might put Egghead as my favorite arc. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? If Cross Guild shows up to intercept those things and we see Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile boxing those 100 ships, I'm leaving. Final Saga Oda peak fiction. Marine hunting time for Mihawk. Oh my god. Bro, if Mihawk gets to hunt Marines, the planet couldn't handle Luffy and Agorose, Law and Blackbeard, Kid and Shanks, and Mihawk with Sir Crocodile and the strongest man on the planet, Buggy? Oh. Bro, the planet's gonna explode. The planet's gonna explode if that's the case, dude. Dude, YF series. It's crazy One Piece just keeps getting better and better, bro. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Just got here, so I'm not sure if this has been mentioned, but Shanks says Dory and Broggy are old friends. But they were fighting each other for longer than that makes sense. Infinite life surgery. Or greener grass. Dory and Shanks could have potentially met Dory and Broggy while on that journey, right? Like the initial Grand Line journey, stopping by Little Garden, right? Like that's not out of the realm of possibility. Because you're absolutely right, it is very suspicious. And now, after the whole time travel thing, we have to look at certain things in certain ways, right? Because you're right, it could be something like that. But for me, I think it goes more into line with the Little Garden visit. At least I think. For me, greener grass. For me. I think that sounds pretty accurate. Instant Messenger Sama comes in with another 5 and says, I'm hyped and worried at the same time when it comes to Elbaf and Usopp, coach. Instant Messenger Sama, we don't have to be worried in the slightest. There's going to be several Straw Hats that are going to shine so much in Elbaf. But Usopp? Bro, Usopp is going to come out of Elbaf. In this, I'm going to say this right now. I think Elbaf for Usopp, post-time skip, is going to be what Water 7 in his lobby was for him pre-time skip. Where Usopp is going to have such a phenomenal character moment in that arc. He's going to have such a great story in that arc that the Soge King Usopp greatness is going to be on a different playing field after Elbaf. And it's not just going to be Usopp. I think Robin is also going to get a massive, massive character moment within Elbaf. And of course, the King. Rest of the characters, they're going to get their time as well. But in regards to the Straw Hats that are not Monkey D, I think Usopp, it's just bro, it's been built up for too long. Ever since Little Garden, it's going to be the Usopp time. It's going to be Usopp time. And if Shanks is still here, that is going to give us the perfect opportunity Bro, Elbaf could be one of the best arcs ever. We're going to be on a roll of just best arcs ever, back to back to back. Because considering the fact that if Luffy gets here from Egghead Island and he shows up after the Shanks and Kid fight, and I don't know how that's going to play out to where, I don't know who's going where. Maybe, I don't know how that's going to play out. But let's say, hypothetically speaking, if Shanks and crew are still here, that gives the opportunity for the Luffy and Shanks reunion and Usopp meeting Yasopp, which is going to be two major things for the series. Major things for the series. And I would love a conversation between Ben Beckman and Zoro. I would love that. Love that. So, a lot of potential there. I just don't know where Oda's going to go after their fight. Because whatever ends up happening, do they both stay on the island? Like, that's what I don't understand when it comes to Shanks and Kid. I don't know how that fight leads us into the next part of the arc. I don't know. Actually, no, wait a minute. So I have this coming from Six Pains. And then I think I got it. So Six Pains says, it comes in with a 5, it says, quick question, King. Do you think the Shanks Kid stuff will be over by the time the Strats arrive? So Six Pains, I do. And that actually goes in line with what I was about to say. So Vortex brings up something that connects to your comment very well. Vortex says, I think Shanks will set sail towards Laugh Tale after defeating Kid. And that reminds me, in this chapter, he did specifically state that for Kid, either he hands over the poneglyph rubbings, or he's going to force him to fight him, right? So once Shanks gets the poneglyph rubbings, he's out of there on the road to Laugh Tale. And that would give Luffy the opportunity to then show up, right? And then that will prolong that meeting from happening there at Elbaf. They will not allow the Shanks meeting to happen there at Elbaf. So Six Pains, to answer your question, based on this chapter, I don't think their meeting will happen on Elbaf. If their meeting happens on Elbaf, then that would imply that whatever happens with Shanks and Kid forces Shanks to stay on the island. But because I do believe Shanks is going to defeat Kid, then he's going to be leaving with the road pawning, or with the poneglyph rubbings to go to Laugh Tale. So that's my prediction in regards to this being over by the time the Straw Hats arrive. And it also is going to go in line of how long it's going to take the Straw Hats to get here in the first place. Because once we escape, we have no idea how long it's going to take us for us to get to Elbaf, right? It's going to be a couple days, I'm going to assume. But Six Pains, thank you so much for the 5. That's a great question. Great question. Mist, shout out to my dog Mist, who says, need to see another Mihawk hype chapter, man. Dude, me too, Mist. It's like, with every Shanks hype chapter, I need a Mihawk hype chapter too. For my boys, right? So, now that we've got an awesome Shanks chapter, if what was stated earlier about the Cross Guild becomes a reality, that Vortex said about Cross Guild coming in to intercept. Oh my god. Cross Guild comes in to intercept the 100 ships. Dude. And we get Mihawk Marine Hunter hype. Oh, snap. Oh, bro, my Shanks and Mihawk loving mind will be on the floor. I'll be going crazy. I'll be going flipping crazy, man. Exactly, Subra. It's like, yo, the potential matchups even on Egghead. Just on Egghead. This is why this arc fascinates me so much. Egghead in and of itself, the stuff happening within the arc is so interesting. That we could have just the Egghead stuff, and this arc would still be so good. But it's this stuff that takes it to another level, man. Just insane. So, Karthik C. Amudigan says, just another unresolved battle. Oda isn't going to show again until the end of the year. Dude, it's Final Saga Oda, man. We honestly, I think we've gotten past the point of that. Not only that, but the Egghead's going to end sooner rather than later, right? So we're going to have to get answers to both the Law and Blackbeard. Actually, we need answers to Law and Blackbeard with Garp pulling up. The whole pudding stuff happening there. I believe Katakuri's pulling up. So we need the Hachinosu stuff is going to have to wrap up. Because when we get to Elbaf, that's going to be a couple days having passed. So the Hachinosu stuff will have been wrapped up, and the Shanks versus Kid fight will have wrapped up. So by the time that we reach, I would say June, we're going to have, at the very least, the end results, even if they're not directly given to us, because Oda almost never gives us stuff anyway. But we're going to know those things have ended. So whether we receive the information through visuals or like symbolism, like a Scale brought up earlier about like the kingdom thing, right? Of like Shanks crucified like in Elbaf and stuff, being left behind to like show to like kids showing that that he won, or that like this is what he did to Shanks. For me, I think it would be interesting if he would do something like that. But of course, the other way around with, if Luffy were to arrive on the island and see, let's just say, another scar on Kid, Shanks is not there, it would obviously lead us to imply that Shanks won. Now, that's implying that Oda off-screens the fight. I think we expect at the very least some sort of fighting to happen between Shanks and Kid. I expect it. It's Final Saga. I don't know if we'll see the full thing, because obviously this is still Oda. But I am interested on how he's going to tell the end result on both sides. Because Shanks and Kid, there's a danger zone here, right? For Oda. He's in the Final Saga. He can do whatever he wants. But I think he wants to keep certain elements of both of those characters the very best of what they can do for at the final part of the series. Unless one of them is going to die at the end. I think he wants to save certain things for both of them. So I think it'll be in his best interest to not show a lot from them, right? But one thing that's going to be interesting on both sides is how we find out the end result if those fights are off-screened. So if they're not off-screened and we get to see the end result of Garp pulling up on Law and Blackbeard, which I hope we do, and that in post Wano we get chapters, or in post Egghead, we get chapters dedicated to, or at least a chapter dedicated to Garp pulling up and seeing what takes place with Kobe, Aokiji, Pudding, Law, Blackbeard, all of that coming together to create something absolutely mad, right? The end result of that, even if we don't see the direct end result, because Oda loves leaving stuff on cliffhangers, I'm fine with that, as long as we get to cut back to it and see what it's building towards. In a similar type of way, I'm curious on how he's going to handle the Shanks thing with Kid. So, I just don't know. But I don't think we're going to have to wait until the end of the year, Karthik. I really don't. Yo, Gem, facts, Shanks out of 10 chapter, yo. Shanks out of 10 chapter. Sage, my boy, and says, depending on how these fights go, some people are going to walk back some takes, like how far ahead Shanks is, and if Kid is stronger, weaker than something. Absolutely, Sage. I mean, look, I've been Shanks and Kaido at the very top for so long, right? Because those two characters represent exactly, and I expect Blackbeard, after all of this, to be in that thing as well. That once the battle experience matches the straight up destructive capabilities for Blackbeard, he is undoubtedly going to be one of the strongest people on the planet. He already is one of the strongest people on the planet. I'm talking about like direct 1, 2, or 3. So Like for me, for Mihawk and Shanks and Kaido and these characters, when I saw Kaido do what he did at Wano, he lived up to Kaido. I had spent so many years building him up, and what he did on Wano was exactly what I expected him to do. Or, I'm sorry, it surpassed my expectations. He took so much to take him down. So much. And so, I have just as much, if not more. I would probably say more. Because Shanks and Mihawk, to me, from the moment that I started One Piece, are the two characters that, for me, those guys are endgame. Shanks and Mihawk are endgame, and therefore, if they are endgame, they have to be some of the top tier dudes in the verse. And so, that's why Shanks and Mihawk, for me, for so long, are the two characters that I just want to see more of. I don't care what it is in what regard. Because these are endgame characters for Luffy and for Zoro. So, now, whenever we start getting towards the end of the series, when we start getting to see what the true top tiers in the verse can do, now it's the opportunity for Oda to do all of this stuff, right? That he's always wanted to do, is showcase Conqueror's coding, Discord hockey, Black Blades, and all that stuff. But you're absolutely right. Because once we start seeing what they can actually do, now we're going to be put into a scenario where either we're going to start... I'm going to assume, personally, just personally speaking, I think that both Law and Blackbeard and Kid and Shanks are going to be elevated by both battles. Here's why I say on Law and Blackbeard's side. I think Garp is going to interfere at a very pivotal moment of that fight. Not just Blackbeard. Or, I'm sorry, not just Garp. Aokiji as well. And when that starts putting in, I think Law is going to get to a point where he's going to have Blackbeard in like such a corner that we're going to, because Law is so OP after Wano that something's going to happen to where we're going to see Blackbeard's true capabilities there whenever we cut back and see whatever the flying flag is happening over there. Right, where they're both going to be elevated. Shanks and Kid are both going to be elevated to the point to where once we understand just how strong Shanks and his boys are, the mere fact that Kid came back to challenge him again, whatever he ends up doing after that, however much damage he ends up doing to Shanks, it's going to elevate Kid as well. I honestly do believe that, because the thing is that Kid's still going to have room to grow. Kid hasn't hit his prime. And because Kid and Law have not hit their prime, even them taking L's here and now does not imply they take L's for the rest of the series. Then they get pushed into the spotlight for the final saga where they reach their true potential the same way as Monkey D. Monkey D going into the final saga is going to be top 1. I don't give a damn what anybody says. Right? Not Kaido, not Blackbeard, not Mihawk, not Shanks, whoever. Monkey D go with the Colt Luffy is going to be top 1 in the final war. That's going to be the Pirate King. Alright? So once we start getting to that point, that's when we start seeing like everyone in the verse showcasing what they can do. And like you're saying, Sage, this is going to be our first look into what one of those individuals that have had that mystery cloud over them this entire time, what they can actually truly do. Because when Shanks did what he did to Aramaki, it blew my mind. I never would have anticipated Conqueror's Haki being utilized in that way. And that showed mastery over Conqueror's Haki in a way I couldn't even comprehend against Aramaki. So it's like, if Shanks did that to an admiral, what in the flying flags are we about to see here? I don't know. And it kind of scares me the same way with the Gorosei. Now, I'm not saying the Gorosei are on the level of like any of these characters, and maybe they are, but that's just what makes this all so interesting. Is we're finally going to be able to see what these characters are capable of, and I think that's so cool. So cool. Bro, Randall Thor brings up the thing that hurts my heart the most, man. It really does. It really does. Imagine we have back-to-back chapters with Shanks in it, my friends. As long as AHHHHH doesn't kill them, which is always a possibility. We are in the end game. Holy moly, this is amazing. Thanks for all the great thoughts. Randall Thor. we've had like 4 Shanks chapters. 1054, 1055, 1059, and now 1076. We've had 4 Shanks chapters since the beginning of the final saga. And I'm so happy. I'm just so happy I can't even contain it. That's how happy I am, man. I'm so happy, bro. Like, God. Morgan's about to troll us hard with a massive kid bounty increase. Hey, screw it, man. Whatever hypes up the boys. Mrs. Shanks looks stone cold when he was facing Kid. I think really cool to see Shanks' serious dark side. I would love to see a dark side from Shanks, man. It's what makes him such an interesting character. Going all the way back to Romance Dawn. So if we were to see a dark side of that within this battle, oh man, inject that. Inject that. What if Shanks... so Scale says, what if Shanks is also missing a leg and we get a pyro with an actual peg leg for the first time in the series? Dude, if Shanks is missing a leg and that's the first peg leg, then he's going to be doing what Mihawk did in this chapter. Where he's flipping kicking. He's doing these massive, humongous kicks. Just whooshoo! And slicing the planet in half. Nearly. Dude, I can't believe that Mihawk did that in this chapter. That joke was crazy. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We have 100 members. No, hold on. Wait. Hold on. I gotta make sure. Did I just break 100 members on a Shanks stream? Hold on. Earn memberships. Bro. Yo. Con the Walrus just put us over the hump. Let's go, boys. Let's flippin' go, boys. Let's go. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Dude. We got the 100 memberships thanks to Con the Walrus. Gifting 10 memberships to the channel, man. Yo, Con the Walrus, thank you, bro. It's already been such a special night. As a massive fan with all bias of not only just One Piece, but of the characters and the scenarios being presented before me here tonight, Con the Walrus comes in and makes it just as special by putting us at 100 plus now, by gifting 10 memberships. Con the Walrus, man, you are a G, brother. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, man. Seriously, dude. I appreciate you so much, man. So much, dude. Let's go, bro. Oh, man. Shout out, yo, y'all are the best, man. Seriously. Y'all are the best, dude. Y'all are the best, man. Izzy and Thing, I'm done with it being a Davy back fight. Whatever ends up happening, here with, I would be down for a Davy back fight. Give me a whole volume of that, please. Please. That is true, Gem. That is definitely the dark, threatening aura look that we saw in Shanks at the end of the one. I mean, you went straight on the blade. I was like, yo, let's go. Shout out to Con the Walrus, man. That's my dog. That's my dog. Hashtag kid is cooked. Oh, man. Exactly, Sage. That's the way I'm looking at it as well, Sage. So Sage says, yeah, I can see that Luffy ending his top one is something that's been on the table since his awakening. On top of his higher mastery of all three types of hockey. That's the thing, right? Luffy's gonna have not only the greatness of the Gear 5 and imagination, being able to turn that into reality, his battle prowess being genius. But also he's going to have the proficiency in Conqueror's hockey. In all three types of hockey, like you said, to be able to put them together. Could you imagine a Luffy using Discord hockey? Discord hockey and having Gear 5. Filth. Filth. Filth, man. Filth. Yo, I appreciate y'all for the congrats, man. Thank you. Thank you. Sunjin Woo says, so Recon can't believe Mihawk is a sword. Respect Rat Vision. Hey, nothing but love to Power Vision, man. Nothing but love to Power Vision. So Ren Nozen with a wild guess says Cross Guild will invade Whole Cake Island. So Ren Nozen is saying that Cross Guild invades Whole Cake Island while all the world's in chaos, and Whole Cake Island is there for the taking. And I think it will be legit right for the taking, because for me, Katakuri, I think, is going to go rescue Pudding. Whereas, like, Lin Lin is potentially coming to Elbaf. Oh my god, Lin Lin might be coming to Elbaf. Oh, that might be how Kid survives. Bro, I swear on everything that is on the Flagnards, if I see a clash between Big Mom and Shanks, I am gonna leave the atmosphere. I am gonna leave the atmosphere. Oh my gosh, man. Ren knows, and that's such a great theory, because we don't know what Cross Guild is going to be doing right now. Obviously, it was brought up earlier that they could be taking on the battleships coming off of this island. But now we could run into a scenario where they could invade a territory that's right for the taking. Scale says extreme bias. Dude, I accept it wholeheartedly, man. Y'all know how I am, dude. I'm all bias, no objectivity. I don't have a single objective bone in my body. I can't help it. I can't help it. Yo, Syndratic, man. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. DJ says, Cross Guild invading Whole Cake, Mihawk and Crocodile fighting Katakuri. So let me tell you something. If Katakuri does not go to Hachinosu and instead stays behind and we get a Mihawk and Crocodile and Katakuri, oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, see, this is why Oda said the Battle Royale stuff is crazy, because there's so many different possibilities. So many different possibilities, man. Yo, lazy mofos, we are Grand Fleet status now, boys. Legit. 100 members, 20,000 subs, yo. Like, yo, we're out here. We're out here, man. It's crazy. The best community is the One Piece one. I'm telling you, Randall Thor. I've been in so many communities, none of them are like this one, man. The One Piece community is just, I love it so much. I truly love the One Piece community with every fire in my being, man. It's such a special place. Scale says, Mihawk and Crocodile fighting Isho and Aramaki. I think that would be really interesting, considering Crocodile and Aramaki have similar ways of potentially sucking out moisture from the other person. So, sand versus someone who can control the earth And then Gravity and Mihawk. Oh, man. I'd be so down for that, dude. Mihawk cutting meteors? Oh, bro, give it to me. Give it to me. Mihawk cutting meteors? And then Crocodile and Aotamaki in like a chess game? Oh, I would love that, dude. Luffy upgrading to fiber optic. I'm here for it. Me too, Praetors. Me too. Eric, that's a great point, bro. That is a fantastic point. Eric says, brother, I feel like Shanks is going to have Norse/giant attacks. Bro, that'd be so peak. Where he just goes in and he just has like some really nasty. So you know how like Big Mom and Kaido had these specific like Conquest of the Sea attacks? I know the Divine Departure thing for Shanks is potentially there. But dude, this man having like actual attack names based on Norse and or giants, oh, bro, if he starts pulling out some Kratos moves, I'm gonna lose my sanity, bro. Like, they're named attacks and they're named like in some sort of mythology. Oh, that'd be so good. That'd be so good. That would be so good, bro. Bro, seriously, lazy mofos. Rubber Conquerors is going to be broken. Straight up broken. He is going to be on AOL. You know, when somebody calls, and then the whole house shuts down, how it was back in the day, you know, friggin' my mom would get a call, I'd be on shockwave.com. Check out shockwave.com and AOL, by the way. Great stuff. And, I'd be on AOL, right, on the internet, trying to find out something for the WWF, and oh, there you go. Internet's gone. That's going to be Luffy. Luffy's going to shut down Punk Records. Shout out to Recon and his theory. And with Discord hockey and Rubber, because that's the king. That's the king. And as Vortex says, it's going to be a slim Big Mom, bro. Slim Big Mom and Shanks clashing, dude. I would leave the planet. I'm telling you right now, I would leave the planet. I would be so hyped, bro. Oh man. And if a scale says it's true about Kaido pulling up on Elbaf 2 to explore the origin of the Onis, I mean, Final Saga Oda. If that truly happens, and scale, like what was stated earlier in regards to the realms, because I love that idea so much about Elbaf being split into different realms. Oh man, if one of those realms is really the Onis, dude, I would love that. Love that. Lava liposuction. Oh, liposuction with a lava. That's hilarious, lazy mofos. Poor Big Mom. I need to see Big Mom again, dude. I feel like it's been in so long. Yeah, Randolph, there are like so many unknowns and it's great. It's like legitimately so good. So good. Miyake is way too much for Katakuri. That's a factual statement. That is a factual statement. As much as I love Katakuri, that's big Mihawk. And Whole Cake. So Ren knows and says, and Whole Cake Island theme fits. Yeah, it does. It does fit Buggy-sama. That's a factual statement. It does fit Buggy-sama. Gotta give Eric mod, bro. Dude, yeah, I modded Eric. At least he should be modded. If not, I have failed my good brother. I thought I did mod him. Or if not me, I thought somebody modded him. Man. Goodness gracious. I gotta go, coach, but I'm going all in. All these cutaway battles are at sea and the islands are next to each other. It's coming together as one big commotion in the ocean. Bet my kidneys on it. So Praetors, first and foremost, I'll be an awesome sauce of a night, dude. Number 2. If all these battles on islands right next to each other are coming together as one ginormous incident, That is going to be some peak fiction, and you're absolutely right. There might be a reason why Oda has them all taking place together so that we can have a ginormous battle on the sea. Oh, I love that. I love that, man. Well, Praetorius drops some heat on the way out the door. God bless him. God bless him. Yo, Nasty Ninja, me too. So Nasty Ninja says, I love watching live audience reactions to Luffy smashing the Eternal Pose. I love watching live audience reactions to everything, but especially One Piece. I was in the theater for Stampede. Greatest theater experience I've ever had. Film Red had the most hype moment I've ever been in the theater for. Biggest pop I've ever heard. But overall, as like an experience where it was non-stop hype, and due to the amount of fans in there, because the Stampede showing I went to was the only showing in my area, so it was all tards, all massive One Piece tards, and the entire place just exploded for everything, man. And I know a lot of people, they don't like experiencing movies like that. I love experiencing stuff like that, right? Like that's why I only go to the theater for stuff like that. Because I love being in that type of atmosphere, and that's because I'm a wrestling fan. But I love when it's loud. And that scene, when Luffy smashes the pose, dude, it is peak fiction in Stampede. Peak fiction. But I also love watching theater reactions, man. A lot. Yo, Jem says, I'm curious if fascinated with Rockstar as a sword and hockey fighter too. He's also got that drip, dude. Rockstar was in this chapter. What, man? Like, what? And he's gonna be filthy, bro. I know he is, man. It ties to Buggy's words that he made Cross-Kill to prepare for the new era. That is very true, Akbar J. Very, very true. DJ asks who's got the best drip and sauce besides Shanks. Yo, Ben Beckman has some drip and sauce. Lucky Room, eating healthy, doing his thing. But Ben Beckman got some drip, man. He's got some drip, bro. He really does. Punk Records brought to you by Suge Knight of the Sea, Jinbei. The Suge! Yo, facts. Yo, I mean, bro, just look at Jinbei at the beginning of this chapter. In the color page. The man was DJing. He was DJing. Yo, what's good, Ahmad? What is good? Shout out to my dog, Jinbei. I appreciate you, Kevin Reed, man. That's reserved for Shanks, who was in this chapter, and the King. Dude, Juan Carlos, that'd be so cool. If Luffy turns Usopp into a giant in Elbaf. That'd be a fun scene. Do you believe Roxy Zebek was a weak character? Absolutely not. Roxy Zebek was that dude, both as a character and as a person. Like, his will. And in strength. Oh, Roxy Zebek had to have been that dude. I know he was that dude. To be the leader of that group of pirates? Consider Roger's greatest enemy? No. He was that dude. He was that flippin' dude, man. W Stream, I appreciate you, Vortex, yo. W Stream, you will be having 2 episodes together right in 1052 and 1053. Correct, DJ. Correct. We'll be doing a 1052 and 1053 reaction for sure. Skill says, do you know if you have Kaido's name split as Kai-D-O or Kai-D-O, you get Ocean's God, King, Emperor. Curious that the community calls Shanks that when Kaido's name literally means that. Hey, look. Both Kaido and Shanks are they're them. They're them. You know what I mean? I did not know that that if you put Kaido's name like that, I don't know if you're trolling with I don't know if you're being dead serious, but if his name actually means Ocean God King Emperor, I mean, if Kaido's name actually means like God King or Emperor. I think that's the coolest thing ever. I never knew that. That is actually super, super cool. Shanks is the God King, though. No, ain't that right, Eric? Shanks is definitely the God King. But I did not know that Kaido was known Ocean, God King, or Emperor. That is so cool. That is actually so cool. Thank you for dropping that knowledge scale. I actually did not know that. That is actually super, super cool. And that actually makes a lot of sense. Yo, Randall Thor comes in with a 10. Says, this is my first and possible last time to catch you live because of my job schedule. Been lurking like the other person. Just wanted to say thank you. And all the chat, glad I was here for the greatness. Dude, Randall Thor, first and foremost. Thank you. Randall Thor, man. Randall Thor, bro. Dude. This man not only donates, he then goes in and gives 10 memberships on top of that. Bro, Rand Althor, thank you so much. Like a triple thank you for being here and adding on to what was already such a special night, man. Seriously. You did not have to do that, and I appreciate that so much from the bottom of my heart. Goodness gracious, man! What just a show, like a showing. I'm just so grateful, dude. But in regards to your comment of your job schedule, trust me, I understand that so much, Randolph. That's the reason why I had to do this as late as I did, because my schedule also makes it very difficult. To be on certain things as well, so I resonate with your feelings a lot. And Randall Thor, hopefully, down the line, whether it be, because normally it's either going to be in the middle of the day or at night. So hopefully in the future, if our stuff aligns and we're able to be on stream again in the near future, it'll be an honor to take part in experiencing this series with you live, man. I appreciate you so much for everything that you did for the channel today. It means the world. Thank you, man. Thank you. Holy Flagnarts. Holy Flagnarts. Shout out to Randall Thor. Shout out to Con the Walrus for gifting 10 memberships to the channel. It was such a crazy... we're now well over 100 gifted memberships. That's insane for me to think about. That's just crazy. Yo, seriously, Lazy Mofos, like, that was a low-key 10 too, bro. A low-key 10, bro. Like, crazy, man. Go community, Michael, man. Seriously. Seriously. Shanks still the God King. 100% rope. That doesn't change. Doesn't change. And if D stands for dragon, then he's the God Ocean Dragon. Ocean Dragon King. That sounds so fire scale. Ocean Dragon King. Ooh, that sounds heat. I appreciate you, Mist, man. Nah, you guys are the best. You guys are the best, man. L Thor. Yo, seriously, Lazy Mofo. Straight up, this is L Thor, man. Somebody give that kid a Nika Devil Fruit 2.0 future protagonist for real. Hey, let him be the future protagonist. He's making the Viking. Might as well be. Might as well be, right? Oh, so Akbar J says to add with the Kaido name info, Japanese fans also decoded Kaido's name in kanji. Kaido means child of the sea. Did not know that. The child of the sea, man. Kaido must have really believed like you see all this stuff and you're just like, man. Brother Recon, how far into Prime are you? I'm still about halfway through, Eric. I haven't had the opportunity to play much. I've been playing as much as I possibly can on the Switch. Whenever I get home, my brother's been playing a lot of the GBA stuff. So my brother's been using the Switch. Like, he beat Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. He's beating Wario Land. He beat another game. Like, he's been going crazy in the Game Boy stuff. So I've let him have his fun. And then whenever I get my chance to play, I'll get on there, get on Metroid Prime. So I'm still about halfway through at this point, but so excited to complete the game again because it's such a special experience. I love Metroid Prime, so good. I really missed the Giga Chat of Wano Momonosuke, dude. I can't wait to watch Khan's reaction to the end of Wano, or to that chapter, the Momonosuke chapter, because I miss Momonosuke too. I can't wait to see him at the end of the series, dude. He's gonna be so peak. He's gonna be so good. Also in Chinese, you can be the child of joy. That's the Joy Boy thing. That's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. Kaido's way too important to not be a player until the end of the story. Absolutely, I agree with that 100%. And so Kaido cannot be dead. He will be. My boy Kaido is gonna be there in the final war, because we still have to have that moment where the OG Emperors, Whitebeard aside, are in one place at one time. Never got it. I need it. I need a situation where they're all boxing, or not boxing, but all in a somewhere at the same time. I need it. I wonder if Kizaru can stop time with his awakening. That'd be epic stuff. Stop time. He's using his awardo? That'd be crazy. Khan ready to chapter 1053. Khan is almost at the final saga? DJ? Dude, how long have I been gone? This week went by so fast because I was just taking care of so much stuff, which is why I apologize there was no content on the channel this week. But, dude, Khan is already at the final saga? That's wild. Bro, Momo is going to be broken endgame. Dude, Momo is going to come in, Eric, at the end of the series, and he's going to be going nuts. Nuts. I can't wait for my boy, Lazy Mofo's brought it up. Let me see. Where is it? Right here. Put some respect on Shogunosuke. The Shogun, bro. Like, man. That's crazy. I can't wait to see Momo in the endgame. Like, he's just gonna be crazy. You know what it is to control that dragon form? Also being a samurai, Ryo Haki, voice of all things. Like, she's gonna be nasty. Karthik says Kaido definitely had to have thought of himself as Joy Boy at some point. Absolutely, I do believe so. I also wonder what made him lose his hope. I thought we were gonna get that within Wano, about where he lost his hope, because I am on the same line as you. I do believe he wanted to be Joy Boy, and like, you see it so much within the arc. There's so much pushing towards that mindset, but I just don't know what caused him to lose hope in that. When did he realize he was not him? Because we all know Kaido is him, but he wasn't literally him. He wasn't literally Joy Boy. So it's like, what made him not realize that? Oh, Gem, that's going to be such an amazing moment. Wano forces entering the final war at sea. Yo, B-Rang's Drums of Liberation. That is a phenomenal name. That is a phenomenal name. The Drums of Liberation. How's it going? Imagine Luffy on top of Momo again using Snake Man. I need Luffy on top of Momo again using Gear 5. That's what I need, dude. That's what I need. Momo's gonna ride into the final war on Pluton. That's a good point, Dreadful Sloth. That's a factual statement. Could also come in on the dragon. Or both. Or both. I miss Kaido, man. Me too, Vortex. I miss my dog, man. It's sad that he got spoiled in the Four Emperors. Yeah, I saw that he got spoiled on that. And he got spoiled. Oh, he got spoiled on Luffy's bounty as well? That sucks. That sucks. It's gonna well how I get childlike joy with a red-haired man. Dude, Eric, I say the same thing, bro. Like, stories are so powerful. The fact that a red-haired man simply showing up can make us feel like children on Christmas Day is such a special feeling, Eric. Dude, every time Shanks has showed up in any form in this series has been a memorable moment in my entire journey. And not only just on YouTube, just in general in life. Like, I remember where I was in every single Shanks appearance since I've been caught up to the series. That is just how much joy this red-haired character that is not real has brought to my existence. The man just makes me feel like a kid on Christmas, bro. He does. He does, man. I don't know. It's Oda's fault. I blame Oda. It's not me. It's Oda. It's Oda. Shout out to Prime Alvida in the chat. I will always love that name. Prime Alvida says, imagine Momo return with dark red colored dragons instead of pink. Dude, that'd be cool. Like Slifer the Sky Dragon type of red. I think that'd be really nice. Nah, but yeah, Eric, bro. I can't even imagine how you must be feeling right now, bro. You've got to be ready to like jump out in the air and start going crazy for this chapter. Correction of what I said earlier in kanji, Kaido means child of joy, not child of sea. I'm thinking, yeah, it ties with the Kaido can be joy boy theory. And dude, I love that. Like, I really, really love that because now that it's child of joy, that continues to add so much to Kaido's character for me in regards to what it means and what it will mean whenever we get to the end of the series, because obviously there's a reason why certain stuff was left out from Kaido's backstory. So when we get that information, and now that I'm starting to figure out stuff like this, I can't wait to see what Oda has planned with Kaido when things come full circle and we get the full picture of his entire character journey. He's going to end up being one of the best characters. Kaido's already one of my favorite characters. Undoubtedly. But when it comes to, like, as a character, I think that's just, that's so cool. That's so cool. The final war rolls in and we hear Kaido's OST and whoa, peak. That'd be so peak. Rock the Dragon, Wano Ball Z. Just straight up. Rock the Dragon, Dragon Ball Z. And Yamato in the final war, forget about it. I can't wait to see flipping Yamato again. Like all the Wano squad, just can't wait. How long do you think it'll be until 1043 is animated? With the breaks, B-Ranks Drums of Liberation? I want to say with the breaks, it's going to be June, personally. I think it's going to be around June, July, August. May, June, July, August. It's just the breaks. We have to take into account the breaks. Breaks accounted, I'd probably say summer, for sure. So May, June, July, August, because once again, we just don't know how many breaks they're going to go on. But it's going to be somewhere on there. Tom will be broken EOS. That's a factual statement, Juan Carlos. We know how OP Tom is going to be. Ren knows and comes up with another interesting comment. What if Morgan's announced the location of the ancient weapons? Caribou? We're going to have some caribou heat coming in? Feeding the information to Morgans? Is that what you're telling me, Ren knows it? What would your reaction be if Kaido trained Momonosuke and Yamato, and next time we see them, Momo can use the club and Yamato and Kaido can use blades as well as their... Ooh, bro, that's a Treasure Cruise card if I've ever heard one scale. That would be so hype. That would be so hype, dude. God, can you imagine that? Momonosuke trained? Oh, by Kaido? At all, DJ. He's not ready for Egghead at all. Exactly, B. Rangstrom's liberation. I came to that same conclusion as well. That Kaido is Joy Boy in a dark way, by forcing people to laugh. Like he's forcing people to laugh by utilizing the smile fruit, right? And it's like now having the context that the Nika fruit, when it activated with Luffy, it actually like translated into smile. It allows that to hit different, right? Kayla realized now this captain can rise to the occasion. That's how you know, Juan Carlos, that like they realized what they dealt with last time. Because like Killer said, they didn't even get to Shanks last time. They dealt with Lucky Roo, Ben Beckman, whoever. It's like, shh. Vortex, I love the point you just brought up. Vortex says, the Yonko have some serious firepower. Totland with Big Mom, Wano with Kaido, Luffy now with Wano, and Elbaf with Shanks. I think that's so insane. Because Totland, Wano, and Elbaf have so much going for them. Luffy at the end of the series is going to have Wano and Fishman Island, two major powerhouses under him. And I'm going to assume Elbaf as well. God, no wonder he's going to become the Pirate King. No wonder he's going to become the Pirate King. It's crazy. But you're absolutely right. Like these emperors, no wonder they're emperors, dude. Totland, Wano, and Elbaf, it's like, they're just too filthy. Too filthy. And that actually makes me appreciate Blackbeard, where Blackbeard just chose the Pirate Island. It's like, F it, I'll go to the island full of lead. I don't need anything else. I actually like that. I actually really like that. Thank you for bringing that up, Vortex. Mist says, love series with crazy build-ups that culminate into hype war arcs. They merge together all threads, real freaking hype. Dude, those are the best, Mist, man. There's nothing else like it, you know? Definitely the reason why One Piece Ravages of Time and Kingdom of My Goats, dude. Greatness. The reason so many of my favorite long-running series are like that. And even if they don't really culminate into wars, the big conflict, the major things they're all leading towards. Like right now, in the long-running series that I'm really into, that besides like One Piece, for example, they're going in really strong. You know, Hajime no Ippo is going towards its major climax. Or not its major climax, there's still a lot to go, but it's going into a big thing that's happening soon. And Detective Conan is in some crazy stuff right now. And it's just like what you're saying with like the major war stuff where everything culminates, but rather than it being a major war, it's like everything's culminating here and like what the series has been building towards the entire time. And I love that stuff. That fuels your boy, man. And seeing that happen in this week's One Piece chapter, like this week with One Piece, Ippo, in the past couple weeks, with like JoJo Lands, Ippo, Conan, and One Piece, just seeing how long-running stories take full advantage of the fact that they're long-running stories to create moments like this for the readers, it's incredible. Dude, Straw Hat Smooth, facts. So much peak dropping over the summer, bro. Like, we are going to be eating good. Six Pains asks, Coach, do you think the story will have another time skip? I do think we'll have another time skip towards the end of this series, as in like end of the series. I don't think we'll have another one before then. And the reason why that is because once Gear 5 was introduced, and once I saw how Zoro and Sanji got their power-ups in Wano, for me, I think we will get to the point where after Elbaf and Lodestar, we will be in the similar playing field as the other Emperor crews, where we'll be able to match them one for one. And when we get to that point, there'll be no need for a time skip because we're all going to be them. Luffy will be at the point where he can 1v1 100% any person that is in the verse. Zoro will get to the point to where he'll be able to 1v1 Mihawk, any other right-hand man, whatever, Sanji, do his thing, whatever. All the characters will be ready from purely a strength standpoint to the point where we will not need another time skip. Where I believe the time skip comes into play will be at the end of the series, classic manga fashion, where it allows Oda to play with the idea of a future version of the Straw Hats, unless the reason why he showed us the characters the way they are when they're 40, 60, 80, whatever, is because we're not going to get a time skip. Or if we do get a time skip, it's only going to be for like 10 years. Or like they'll be 30 or whatever it is. But I don't think we'll get another time skip soon. I think it'll be purely like end of series. Like super end of series. Brother Recon, if Oda asked you to make a spin-off manga on any character, who would you pick? Oof. Man, a spin-off manga on any character. On their journeys towards where they are or where they made it to. Man, that's so hard. If we don't get it, because I do think we'll get a major part of it, I don't know if we'll get the full thing. I think number one at the top of my list is Joy Boy. Like Nika / Joy Boy. But I do expect us to get the most of what we should like want in the Void Century flashback. So I think not including Joy Boy. Roger and Shanks are probably tied for my top choice in regards to purely their journeys. Garp would be so good for so many different reasons. We're going to get the Rock stuff. That's why I'm not including Rocks. Dragon developing the Revolutionary Army. I know that's coming. That stuff's coming. Roger making it around the world the first time before they all stopped. Like his actual journey. Going and getting Rayleigh. And until he gets to Laugh Tale. And beyond that when he dies. Capturing all of that in a manga would be peak fiction. Then, following that up with a sequel to that spin-off series. To Roger. Doing that. With Shanks starting up his journey after Roger died and seeing how he got to the point to where he is now. I'm going to assume we're going to learn a lot of that through flashbacks as well when we get to the Shanks flashback and all the other stuff. So, I think my answer would be Roger. Because I think the Roger flashback would add so much value in everything. Emotional, lore, parallels. It would just be so good. That a full-blown Roger flashback, I think, would be the one that I would want the most. Because I do expect the other characters that I want just as much as Roger to get their time as well. I fully expect a Shanks, Blackbeard, Dragon, Rocks, a Kainu, all these characters to get their shine, their flashbacks to the point to where we won't need them. A spin-off like that. Garp, on the other hand, would be another really awesome spin-off. So it's like more from the old generation. Garp would be so good. Yo, Noel, I'm saying the same thing. Like, yo, we're actually at Elbaf. Like, we're really at flippin' Elbaf, dude. Like, I still can't process that. I've been waiting so long for Elbaf. And I saw in this week's chapter with... oh my god, man. Peak fiction, dude. Another Shanks chapter, Noel. Yeah, that's a good point, Vortex. Vortex says Alabasta and Dressrosa could also add minor firepower to Luffy's Yonko. Absolutely. Especially Vivi has... Vivi, I'm not going to say if. When Vivi has major roles coming in for the final saga, Alabasta's going to play a huge role. So, having that in his corner, having Alabasta, Dressrosa, all the islands, but especially the big kingdoms, Alabasta, Dressrosa. Then we're going to head over to Guano and Fishman Island, which are important to the overall... I want to say all four of them are important to the Void Century. Don Quixote family, Celestial Dragons, with the the Tontadas, very important voice entry. Alabasta, obvious. And the other two obvious. So it's like, those are very important to the overall spectrum of the entire series. And I think they'll be important overall. Yeah, absolutely, Vortex. Absolutely. That's right, DJ. Luffy needs to become Pirate King first, and then he'll be able to achieve his dream. Your doctor is going to put you on OP restrictions, man. Bro, Clifton Thomas, I will take that. I will take the risk. I'll take the risk. I'll definitely take the risk. Oh, man. Yo, Randall Thor, if it's like Gurren Lagann was a bittersweet ending, I would be heartbroken. But I would understand. I would get it. I'd get it. Exactly, DJ. There might not be a reason for an emperor system. The whole One Piece world is probably going to change forever, right? Like, in regards to the way everything's being run. By the end of the series, there probably won't be a need for a four emperor system. So, yeah, I need to get back on Kingdom, dude. I miss it so much. I love that series, and I need it, especially with how much greatness is happening. Like, I need it back. I need it back. All great answers. You guys picked some great answers. Great answers. So many great characters. Shiki. Man, like, the Akainu stuff's going to be so good. Frodo baggage. So good. The Garb stuff, man, I'm telling you. It'd be great. Okay, I'm going to read a few more. Dude, we've been going on for 3 hours and 14 minutes. The last time that I think we were live for this long at nighttime were like the Gear 5 chapters. Because I remember the 1043. For 1043, we were live for like 5 hours. But man, it's a Shanks chapter. We had to do it. It's a flipping Shanks chapter, dude. Kidding me? See the live stream, bro. Hope we're all having a good day. If not, things will get better. Stay safe. Y'all, Christ is Lord, and God bless. Amen, brother. Amen, Jesh. I know there's a shelter for the oppressed in future times. Amen, Jesh, man. Amen, brother. Amen to you, my good brother. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I'm leaving early because of tasks. I need to do a great stream. Coach, thanks. Now, Akbar J, thank you for stopping by, dog. Seriously, thank you for stopping by. Vivi rejoining the Straw Hats. Nicholas Newman. Vivi, for me, is a Straw Hat. And by the end of the series, will officially be on the ship with just a massive army behind her in Alabasta, right? Tomato Khan. Luffy's dream to become a space pirate, for me, is not far-fetched at all. And, man, I felt so heartbroken the other day when I learned the creator of Captain Harlock and Galaxy Express 999 and some incredible stuff that it was undoubtedly it has influenced not only just my own work, but the work of so many of these mangakas, so many of these people died. So rest in peace to that legend, man, who created one of the most influential pieces of Japanese media ever in Captain Harlock and Galaxy Express and Esmeraldas and so many of those things. So that broke my heart when I saw that, and seeing your comment here just reminded me of that about the whole space pirate thing. Because now Oda might pay homage to him by doing so, and I still think Oda wanted Luffy to go to space regardless, but that might give him more of an incentive to become a space pirate. Man, what an awesome stream, y'all. This was a good one. Who do you think is a traitor in Egghead scale? To be honest with you, I think that I love Recon's theory about the Punk Records, the AI supercomputer, being the one at the reins here. I love the Caribou theory that Super dropped about Caribou being the one feeding information to like Morgans or something like that, or whoever it is that wants this stuff. I think the Caribou theory is pretty good. If it's one of the Vegapunks, like let's say if it is Lilith, I wonder what Oda's going to do to provide consequential stuff to it being Lilith. Like, what would happen because of that? The Punk Record things fascinates me because I feel like it fits thematically. It fits with the whole future thing. You see so many sci-fi stories. Take advantage of that. So that fascinates me. So for me, I think the traitor might actually be the supercomputer. I do. Yo, Michael Mickles, man, a legendary 3-hour Team Recon stream, dude. This is a legendary stream, man. This is an all-timer. This is an all-timer, man. Yo, Josh, you as well. Hope you have an amazing night, man. Thank you. Like, what a time to be alive. Yo, DJ, man, it was so insane, bro. I appreciate y'all for being here, man. It's always hype. Like, every time Shanks is here, it feels so good. It feels so good. Thank you, Vortex, bro. Yo, Vortex, stick to that theory. It's a great theory for cross skill versus 100 chips. I love it. I love it, man. Sage, 3 hours. 3 hours of the greatness, man. 3 hours of the greatness, bro. Yeah, the afterthought's probably going to be a long one, DJ. Facts. The afterthought's probably going to be another long one. Man. The setups are terrifying, Red Nose. Terrifying. Skill says, I think it'll be the original remaining Seraphim as Crocodile as Flamingo. Dude, I would love... Especially S-Gecko. S-Gecko would be so terrifying. Like, S-Gecko for me feels like it could be broken. Like, beyond broken. So, I would love that. Those streams, I don't miss anything. Yo, I appreciate you, Kevin Reed, man. Yo, Condor Walrus, thank you. Thank you. And Randall Thor, thank you to everyone who showed up today. Regardless of whether you donated or gifted memberships or just showed up and commented, or you're the lurking legends. This was a legendary experience I'll never forget. Shanks, Elbaf, Luffy Yonko energy, Vicky the Viking. It's flipping Shanks, man. I mean, it was just such a special night, and y'all made it even more special. So, calling it here. One of the longest streams we've done in a long time. And it was worth it for this chapter, y'all. Final Saga Oda is in full force. And this series is so special, bro. This series is so special, man. Thank y'all so much for being here. I will see y'all next time. The One Piece is real, y'all. The One Piece is real, man. Dude, Shanks was in this chapter, bro. Like,